Coming to you live from San Angelo, Texas. This is the River League. West Texas Poker. Where the action is hot and the cards never stop. We're going to the river. Welcome to the River League. This is the River Live. Shuffle, up, and deal.
Says what a jump scare. I think he's right, weather guy.
What up?
That music just pumps me up. I want to go play.
There you go. Thank you for tuning in to the River League across all of our social medias, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We are bringing you the final table of the Veterans on the River Poker Benefit Tournament. Over $4,100 raised, like $4,185, over $4,100 raised for this fantastic event. Brought to you by the Kappa Sigma and the Concerned Veterans of America. We'll be talking to some of those guys later on in the stream, but we have reached the final 10 where those mystery bounties kick in, guys.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Mystery
Ready to see some.
knockouts, whatever you want to call them.
46 different people here today. These are the final 10, final table. Pretty good group of guys.
Yeah, the pretty good group on this final table. We'll introduce them here shortly. Let's see if I can't get some of those names up. Yeah, we've got them here. We can have a little listen in and look in. We'll talk about some of these players here. We've got seat 1, Trey, 198,000. Robert, seat 2, fresh out of Abilene. Didn't that Robert from Abilene, guys?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that is. 207,000. Our very own Banks making a final table appearance here, 180,000. Manchester, John, who we saw win not too long ago, 403,000. Your chip leader in seat number 4. Coach, seat 5, just under 80,000. Helmer, longtime River League player, 321,000. That'll be a force, guys. Donald, was it Team Chongos?
Team
right?
Chongos.
Team Chongos. Donald, seat 7, 70,000. Aaron, seat 8, 234,000. Darius, seat 9, same stack, 234,000. And then JT, rounding out the final 10 at just under 60K. And for those that don't know what you are looking at, this is the Veterans on the River Poker Tournament fundraiser. Like I said, brought to you by the Concerned Veterans for America and the Kappa Sigma Fraternity. It was a $65 tournament, and you could purchase some extra chips for some extra donations. And it's been amazing. Like I said, over $4,100 raised for the tournament. Half the prize pool goes to the foundation, and half of it goes to these players. But then these players are also playing for $1,000 worth of mystery knockouts. What that means is when they eliminate a player, they're going to pick one of those envelopes right there in front of Marco, the dealer, and that's going to they're going to have a anywhere from, I think, $50 is the smallest, and I'm not even going to spoil what the big
No
one
spoilers.
No, we're waiting to see what they got.
No spoilers. Why
spoilers.
not?
We'll
No, why
see
not?
when somebody looks excited when they open theirs up.
There you go. There you go. So welcome everyone in the chat. Like I said, across all the social media, let us know who you are rooting for, who you are rooting on here to take down this benefit tournament title. Looks like the button was drawn out there in seat number 10. JT got it.
Do we all want to pick a horse between the three of us?
I never do
Always
that.
fun to have a
Y'all just lead me with one.
Okay.
But why don't you tell us in the chat? Who do you like here? Aaron here. We got is that the one with the name change?
Yeah,
Okay, so
changing
we're
Aaron's
gonna
name.
spell Aaron here correctly here shortly. That's we got the Whitney the tracker.
Shout out Wit,
Shout out Whitney.
production crew.
3-handed Queen 10 3 2 clubs. Ace King is still ahead here. Blinds, as you see, are 5 and 10,000. So these guys got quite a bit of chips, which tends to happen in these kind of benefit tournaments where rebuys go towards the foundation. They kind of get in there and mix it up a little bit more and more prone to re-entry. I think they had a discounted entry too, wasn't it? Or their discount rebuy is only $50.
Every single re-entry was $50. With that little donation as well that all went towards the benefit. Wow, and he just
What a
gets right in the
river. What a river.
Gives him
I don't
Broadway.
think he's gonna call him.
Well, no, there's nothing. He's got a pair of nines. What can he beat?
He may look him up though. Might not have played with him. No.
Uh,
Yeah. So first pot of the stream there.
Ace King.
Yeah.
I got to read the book.
How do you get that?
I
Get
don't
there on
know.
the get there on the river. That's
No,
the key.
of course, I would have folded by then.
So let's take a quick look at the payouts. Like I said, $4,100 and change headed to the Veterans of the River benefit, and then we had a $2,500 prize pool. First place, $800. Not bad for a $65 tournament.
And if you knock out a
Yeah, plus some bounties.
Plus the
Yeah.
bounty. Yeah. So $1,000 worth of bounties, $2,500 in the prize pool. Seven players are going to be headed out of here.
It's going to be hard for the guy to win it not to get a bounty.
that is
Yeah.
Because he has to knock
Has
out
knocked out at least
So
one.
He has to knock out one. So he's guaranteed a bounty, whoever wins.
Yep.
John there under the gun decides to raise it up with the 4-3 offsuit. Not bad. That's a scary sight when Helmer gives you a
Yep.
call.
Oh, John likes to raise them
Two
little
of,
hands.
two of the biggest stacks at the table as well.
Well, he won a big hand with 4 deuce out there. I mean, monster hand.
JT likes to get in the short stack
Early
with a
on.
pocket pair, and happy for it. 59,000. Not going to be that much more for John and Helmer to call, so he's liable to get some chips, but
I don't know. I don't think John's going to call it.
really
Yeah.
not committed.
Doesn't
for
want to
another
triple him
type-
up.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I don't think you want to triple
Down
Wow.
to dead money.
Oh.
He doubled up in dead money.
Doubled up in dead money. There you go, JT.
Oh. I didn't expect that, but I didn't think John would call, but I didn't
Yeah.
expect the fold.
Yeah, it's hard for John to call with Helmer behind him, obviously, as well. Helmer,
Well, any pocket pair, you're just dead to. You know,
well, yeah, 4-3 off.
you're just trying to get a little action going. And
Just thought he'd make a
Oops.
move. But, it's he made a button move under the gun. He just forgot where he was at. That's all it was.
yeah,
Button move under the
he said, "Well, there's only 10-handed table. It's pretty, it's probably not anybody with a hand."
Yep.
And he was drawing at 2 suits.
There you go.
4 high flush.
There you go.
Two different flushes.
No one's gonna put him on 4-3.
Well, I would, but I'm not there.
Well, true. We got Marco in the box. And so these guys started at 6 o'clock, and it is
Yeah.
almost 11:30 local time. We knew it was going to be a late one, but these guys wanted to be on stream. The foundation wanted to put them on stream. Talk a lot about what we're here about, and we'll be getting into that more later.
And anybody might want to donate a little more? We're, just give us
Hey,
a call.
Let us know in the chat.
We definitely
That,
will.
we've had a little over $200 in donations on top of it.
Yeah, just
So-
for today. Yeah. So it's
Been great day.
Robert here. Folds around to him on the button. He's going to give it a call. 10,000 with the queen 9. That's going to bring everyone else along. 4 ways. Ace 5-5.
Couple
John.
diamonds.
Yeah, John's got the diamond draw. No player with a 5 or an ace. John are going to test the waters with his diamond draw.
Definitely not afraid to bet on the come, John.
Well, he does have the worst hand. So, most equity, but
And it should work, and it is going to work.
Let's take it down
It's good to see Banks on that side of the screen.
for sure.
He's been in this booth quite a bit. We
Uh-huh.
need him on the screen on the
Well,
monitors here.
We're hoping he can break the stream curse that he has going right now. Hopefully.
Well, I know he's struggled in the cash game
Yeah, but we
for
just
sure.
we just need a turnaround. Banks leaving with a profit.
Blinds are what did I say?
5 and 10.
5,000, 10,000. You see those stacks in the hundreds of thousands. We got a lot of 20 bigs and a couple 30 big stacks. So
and in case the other thing is, in case they're wondering what that is in front of Marco, that's the envelopes for the bounties. You
yeah,
might be seeing that.
that's the mystery knockout.
But when they knock some out, they're going to spread those out. That's why they're there. If
And
you're
they're gonna-
wondering what that was.
Grab one of those envelopes, crack it open, and let us know. Show it to
Now,
the cameras.
They were asking what was in there. I said, I think they're all 50s. And I was going to keep the difference. And Banks said, "Oh, we'll add it up." And I said, "Well, your phones are outside. I don't know how you're going to do that." But
Helmer here under the gun, pocket 10 is going to raise it 3x to 30.
oh, Donald, I don't think Donald's going to play
The
it.
short
Pocket-
stack.
I don't think
pocket
he's going to play it.
seven.
Wow.
No, no.
Showing the respect.
I played
to
enough with
Helmer.
him. I played enough with him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just pocket 7's just dead every time they're to Helmer.
Well, it's
Well, yeah,
75%. You're either dead or you're 50-50. So I look at it like you're 25-75.
Trey here
Wow.
in the hijack going to give him a
Now,
call.
Coach, I could see going
Yeah,
if you wanted to, but
Coach is just going to make the
He's
call.
gonna call.
39,000 behind. He wants to just see a flop 3 ways.
Oh,
How about a
there's
10
How about
right in
the
the window
spades?
with 2
how about the
spades?
spades?
We're gonna see
Wow,
all
what
in
a
and
flop. Yep,
Yeah,
there's
Call.
there goes John.
Coach is going to put it in before it even gets to Helmer. Helmer going to immediately come over the top. Trey is going to run for the hills, and
He's
we're
run
going to
pretty thin.
see a pretty ugly turnover here.
Jack first.
I had 7.
Needing a spade, and only a spade. There it is.
There's the nuts with a royal draw.
Now Helmer looking to pair the board.
Oh, I
Doesn't
thought he made the
have-
royal.
Yep.
Well, he made the straight too, so it didn't matter either way. He made the straight or the flush. What do you want?
Get there twice.
So Coach does
Much
get there
needed double up.
twice. Just flopping top set, not holding. That's tough.
Yeah, Helmer still has plenty of chips though. So that,
Oh yeah, didn't hurt him
Coach
too
was
badly.
the bottom in chips coming into the final table.
yeah, leaves
So
JT pretty short there, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's have a look at that top chip stop. It's still going to be
Oh, Donald's the shortest
John.
one. Yeah.
Now he is.
21% of the chips in play, 400,000. Donald, JT, Trey, and Banks all looking to make a move here soon. Those blinds are going to be going up as it does in tournament poker, pushing the action right along. But there's plenty of poker to be had. These guys are definitely plenty of moves to be made still.
My dark horse, I think, is Robert.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with him as a dark horse. I just think he's down there, what, fifth?
I've seen him win some big
But
hands.
he's
today.
He's definitely one of the more fearless players. I do know that.
Got his kings all in earlier today against, I want to say, like ace king or ace queen, ace jack, and ace 10. Dodged it all. Pocket kings. There's a
Pocket,
hand.
yep, pocket kings for Darius, raising it up just 2x, small raise.
Just a min click.
Yeah.
Hello.
How about 2 pocket kings?
What is John gonna make here? 100.
He definitely is going to raise. You know, Darius has got half of it, half of his stack.
John likes to raise big in general.
No, Darius has 214,000.
Yeah, like I said, Darius has got, John's double
He's
stack.
got half his stack, yeah.
That's still a chunky bit of
It's
it.
getting in eventually.
Yeah, well, there's a raise
How
there.
quick? How quick is it?
So let's see what sizing he made it. 50,000, not that much more, but there's no world where Darius probably doesn't go ahead and ship it in here.
Should have been 200.
So 3-bet to 50,000 Darius. Pocket kings. You love to see it. You're only afraid of one
The
hand.
tank. And if he 4-bets here, then John
Yeah.
never. I mean, what am I
Yeah,
talking about? John's never. folding
John's
king.
never going to fold. So if the money's going to get in now, it's going to be because of Darius, obviously. But this,
the dirtiest way to win because if this shit is rigged, they shouldn't be doing that.
let's see here. Darius,
in the tank.
he's just putting on just an Oscar performance, guys.
And the Oscar goes too.
I want to hear his all in.
Is John
Raise 105.
Oh, he just 4-bet him back.
clicks?
It's almost a
It just smells like aces though, but like obviously we can see they have the same hand.
well. Darius has now put in pretty much half of his stack pre-flop. So John's got to know you either surrender right here with kings and
Or
just
just go
give
all
him aces, or just go ahead and put the rest of it in. Because you don't want to put in a quarter of your stack.
Who
I'm,
was
I'm just thinking what Brunson would be thinking. Well, what's taking so long? What are you guys slow playing? Oh, he'd be having a cow.
Yeah, you put these.
That should have been in a long ago.
Put these. There it is, all in for John. You put these guys on the internet and they want to Hollywood a little bit. What can you do? Snap call there, and they're going to see the same
all
hand.
that act just to chop it up, right?
Maybe. You never know what could come. It could come off one suit.
Oh,
All hearts, Darius, free roll.
Oh! Manchester kind of shrinking up over there.
No drama on the board. Chop it up.
Well, there's a 5 minutes we're never going to get back.
That's hard to say. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Thank you for sitting through the tank. But hey, these guys are playing for some props.
These
here.
envelopes are going to start wrinkling up. We got to get somebody knocked out.
Pocket kings versus pocket kings. The ultimate sweat. 3 hearts on the board.
Worst beat I ever put on somebody. We got deuces all in. I made a flush.
oh no.
Yeah, deuces against, and that's lowest flush. Yeah, that was one of the worst beats I've ever put on somebody.
So still 10 players. No eliminations. and all they got was a little bit of Helmer money there on a big blind. I don't think Donald called. I think that was just Helmer money. But these guys.
So our blinds are
10 or 5 and 10 right now, I believe.
they're 5 and 10, so 22, 30. That's a lot of big blinds.
Yeah, quite a few bigs.
Yeah, there's plenty of poker left to be played. Like I said, these benefit tournaments, you get a lot of rebuys. People are just going
Yeah,
through
king aces.
good cause. How about this, Robert here?
Yeah, I picked a good horse.
You did pick a good one.
That's a big boy raise, 60,000.
He's not going to call unless somebody really has it.
Aaron there with the Jack 10 offsuit lets it go. Trey, the last one to get through. Jack 9 offsuit. So Robert going to pick up some blinds
Take it
there.
down.
Pocket aces undefeated here. 1 for 1 at this final table. Now we had 40. How many players did we have, John?
46.
46 players. I think we had another 50 some odd rebuys
50,
of those
55,
46.
54.
And then there was some add-ons that were available for a donation to the foundation to get some more chips. There's a lot of chips in play, more so than our standard tournaments. But, like I said, for causes, and benefits, things like that we occasionally do here at the River League, they tend to play a little looser, a little less feel a little less guilty for the rebuys and the re-entries.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they would be playing a little bit differently if there wasn't the bounties.
Yeah.
I think that bounties is back of their minds. I want to.
Well, that makes the biggest difference here at this final table.
I mean,
Not everybody even on the tables on the ladder. Only 7 places are
Yeah.
getting paid. Trey
Uh-oh.
here, not going to make any bones about it. Just going to put in his 123,000
well.
with ace queen.
John, what?
What?
John pitched away.
And then coach has jacks.
Tell me this is.
Wow, is that actually John?
No, there's no way there's 2 10s in his hand.
Yeah, we'll blame Whitney the
Right-
tracker on that
Trey's,
one.
Right in the
Trey's,
muck?
Trey's been pretty tight, I think.
But pocket 10 right in the muck?
For a quarter of a stack though. Coach here pocket jacks. And
folds
how
jacks.
about
We're gonna be
those
here a
go
while.
away too?
What in the world?
Okay, so I hope
All right.
everybody's got a comfortable
We'll see
chair
you
and
at
some
2:30 when you
hot
crown our
cocoa.
champion. Oh my gosh.
Oh
So
my God.
what hand was that? 6 or 7?
All right, guys, I'm getting a phone call. I gotta go. So,
I'm guessing first knockout hand 17, 18.
gee.
Generous. Wow. If that was actually pocket 10s from Manchester, my mind's blown.
Trey's been very tight. I think
Has he been?
I think they were playing with him, and he was just he had a hand. He knows
He's playing good.
he's playing good card.
I mean, he's got to have a heck of an image to
Say-
or even coach. To
I mean,
lay
Bryce,
down
if
jacks.
you do that, or we're definitely.
We're going to
but,
kidnap
but,
called Kelly.
but no.
Trey's definitely got something going for him, table image wise. If he's getting players to lay down 10s and jacks.
Yeah.
Oh no, not
Ripping it
7-4 suited.
nuts Right in the
Oh
front.
no.
All right.
Oh, don't let Michael see that.
10s we can't do, but Jack 10 we'll call.
Not much coming around for these players. Aaron going to complete the small. Darius checking his option to the big. We're going 4 ways with the
4-5. No, 3-5.
3, 5.
2 clubs
queen.
and 4-5.
Top pair for Aaron, 2 clubs, and middle pair for Trey. Gut shots, runners.
Look at the percentages there. They're nearly even.
Yeah,
4-5 and King Queen.
yeah. Aaron's going to bet 20,000 here. Trey's going to come along to try to catch some
Hit a
runners here.
club.
Nothing quite yet. Aaron keeping the pressure on. Looks like he's betting another 20,000.
Well, he didn't up it any, so it's an easy call.
Trey does
wrong with
call.
betting top
Looking
pair.
for a club or a 5.
Not going to get there.
Nope. Aaron's gonna bet another 20 and just poke, and works in the end.
Milty, just milty.
Yeah.
I swear, it's always when you have a pair and a flush draw that you never
I
get
never
there.
get
But
there.
If you have a flush draw, you get there. Pair and a flush draw, never.
Yeah. Jason on the Facebook chat also played, made a good run,
Mm-hmm.
and Tins and Jacks folded proof a lot. That's what we're saying. Yeah, they're playing today.
Yeah.
That's all we can say. They're playing today here at the River.
We also need to give a shout out to both Tracy Manning and Ronnie Bainge for being our rebuy champions today.
Yep. And Ronnie got awarded a really nice medal.
Yeah.
that was brought by the CVA, and we're going to talk about that later. The only reason I didn't bring it up yet is because I wanted to give Thurman a chance to really describe it. It's a pretty
Yeah.
cool little item. It's like one of 200.
Yeah.
He's in again, isn't he?
Yep. Trey, who chased it down, lost about half
Oh.
his stack in that. Goes all in.
Oh.
Snap call by Robert. Pocket queens.
It's a good horse.
It's going to be a quick fold.
No
around.
aces are folded though that I saw.
Ooh. As Jeff Kirk would say, it's a flip.
Good luck, Colin.
Banks there wishing the false good luck.
Is that what it was? I'll show them.
Trey all in 88,000. Just over a third of Robert's stack. Chasing him down with ace 10 off suit. Marco to a flop.
Oh, a queen.
How about that? Top
Still
set.
alive.
Oh, king.
Got
Still
gut
alive.
shots and running spades. Trey needing a king or a spade. How about
my
that right there? The heat.
Pair it up.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
So
know-
makes Broadway on the turn. Board pairing River is going to eliminate Trey.
You know, that's the experience we give people here at the River League. Yeah. All the world of emotions.
That was twice we've seen some pretty heated flops. So Marco here going to hand out the first envelope. I don't know why you're mixing them up, but that's okay. They're not needed anyway. So grab a quick envelope, scoop them up, tear it open. Let's
There you
have
go,
a look
Marco.
here.
Put it in the middle of the table.
Let's see what Bob here, our first mystery knockout envelope with the $1,000 added.
Copy.
A $50 extra bonus there for Robert. Hey,
Nothing wrong with
that's
50
that's a rebuy back if Robert had any.
Exactly.
50 is the minimum.
Hmm
50 is the minimum.
So it's 9.
So here, now the guys are starting to do the
Math.
do the
Math.
math to figure
They're
out.
going to
the
get their phones. I'm telling you.
envelope. Yeah, no phones allowed on the stream table, so they got to do it.
We need
the
pencil-
math-
You wouldn't, you
do
wouldn't
the
tell
math
them how
themselves.
much
Pencil and
bounties
paper.
No, because quite frankly, I didn't remember. I don't remember.
He gave them to me, and I said, I added them up. And I said, excuse me.
were. Kelly, this only is $700.
No, I think I had 1,100 on it. At first.
Yeah, I was going,
But no, the 50 is the minimum, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it $300? We'll go ahead and spoil it up.
think it's four.
It's 4, 2, 1.
421.
421 and a bunch of 50s.
Yep. Yeah, $400 in one of those envelopes. We can spoil it because we're back in time. The players won't even know just yet till later, but it's still a blank envelope that they draw from. Could be a $400 big winner or a $50 rebate on a rebuy.
Hmm
But a cool cool addition on top there by the CVA for this benefit tournament.
Shout out Thurman.
3 players.
Oh, my gosh. Robert's had another 2 spades. There he is.
Yeah, we
Yeah, he's got a big hand. Top pair and a flush
top,
draw.
top pair, second nut flush draw,
Bet over.
and the button. He's going to bet a little bit here. 42,000 in the middle. Let's see his sizing.
20,
12,
12.
about a quarter stack. Quarter bet, not bad.
He's been betting a lot of small feeler bets today just to, even when he does have such a huge hand like that, it's been relatively
Well,
small.
you kind of keep it the same.
Yeah.
They can't tell whether you got a big hand or not.
Exactly.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, now I don't know Darius. Is he?
He's new. I
Fairly
believe he's
new?
also from Abilene.
He actually got the free entry.
Yeah, he's playing for
He-
free today.
He won. it.
Oh,
he
he's
won.
one
a-
of our free ones.
he
Did he
was
pick
one
the
of
basketball
the
score?
The score from
Yes.
last night.
That's funny. Yeah, I was, y'all give me a hard time about all the money y'all give away, and then they're like, oh, we can do the third quarter and the fourth quarter. I'm like, oh my god, why not just why not just one?
Well,
Why
by
don't
the
we
way,
do that?
I need the money. $60. You have it on you?
It's already in there.
You have it
What are
on you?
talking
Oh,
about? It's already-
okay.
it's already in a drawer getting ready to be paid out.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Well, that's cool that Darius rode that game.
Well,
winning guest here.
Darius's first time in the room, he came because he won something,
Oh, really?
and then he came back a couple more times, and then
So he likes the streams.
he does like the stream.
Here he is with Ace Trey Suitor, going to raise this one up in the cutoff. 2x. Blinds have gone up to 6 and 12,000 as men raise. Banks here, who's already mostly there in the big blind, not going to be looking for clubs as he's going to make the call with Queen 6 also of clubs. See if the heat
See a
keeps on.
3.
No,
355.
Yeah.
5-5. That's Darius in the lead with a pair of threes. Still reaching, and
And
Banks, unless he wants to get cute here, probably going to have to let this one go.
no,
That's what I said. He's getting cute.
So let's see your turn.
I called it.
Let's see. Well, he's thinking he's the one in the blind. He has the fives.
And he has the range of the fives. It does little overcard there, another one. So
So
it's-
he's going to lead here and probably pick it up.
no, yeah, he's gonna.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna lead.
This was the plan. The
I
whole
played with
time.
him
Yeah.
enough.
And well done too, Darius.
I've seen Darius make
29,000.
some calls.
I
Like
think he's going to call.
I think he bet at the right size though. It's not too big to look too bluffy. It looks value-y, but he's gonna get looked up. Darius not gonna let it go.
Michael's not going to be happy with that.
wow.
What?
See, they made the call. Well played by
Well
Banks,
played.
but
I knew that.
both-
I had a feeling he was
both-
going to.
that was a dangerous sizing for me. That just screams a 5. So
Mm.
it would have worked on me, Banks. Good bluff there, dude. We'll take it. We'll take it. For those just tuning in a little bit late, this is the final table of this right here, the Veterans on the River Fundraiser Poker Tournament, brought to you by the Concerned Veterans for America and Kappa Sigma Fraternity. This was a fundraiser tournament. Sending, like I said, we'll talk about it later, but sending some veterans from here in San Angelo to a program, the CVA specializing in sort of the transition and acclimation from military life to civilian life. And we'll talk more about that. But over $4,100 raised here at the river in this tournament. Fantastic turnout, fantastic event. And we appreciate each and every one of you that have come out. And lots of people donated as well. And
Yeah, special shout out to his name is Daniel. Daniel was on the stream last night, offered to make a donation today from Vegas, I believe is where he lives now.
I'll take it in the receipt. Just give it to me.
Thank you to Daniel as well.
Oh, we got a couple of hands here. Oh, Robert limped in with Ace King suited.
Ace King suited.
He is me.
We understand that's why he's your on the button too. Flop here, Jack 8-3, couple of spades.
Is Ace?
Banks actually
Oh,
flopping best. with
Sure did. A pair of
threes.
threes. But a pair of threes is pretty hard to call that board.
Very hard to call. I think he's just gonna take this one. Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you play Ace King.
Ah,
down
okay,
the
that's how you
street.
play it. Yeah.
You just, everybody miss, you bet.
And then everybody calls when I bet.
yeah, it's going to creep him close up to the Chipley, closer, starting to get a little bit crowded.
Yeah, we have what
Up
4
there.
people over 300,000, don't we?
Yeah, at the top there.
Yep.
Yeah, Mad Dog in the Twitch. This is the River League, San Angelo, Texas. We are a Texas card room, one of quite a few here in the state of Texas. And been live streaming for quite a while, and we've been in business for almost 8 years now, I
Really?
suppose. Yeah.
Wow.
It was the Roosevelt Club before.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Roosevelt. We've
Yeah,
been,
but we
let me think.
had it here.
We've been in business about $14,000. Yeah. Yeah, it's been about 7.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and each and everyone else across all of our social medias. Let us know who you're tuned in watching, who you're rooting on. There you see the chip counts. Pretty tight 3-4-way race up there to the top.
Blinds are up too, 6 and 12. So everybody's number of big blinds definitely shrinks every time that changes.
Yep, tournament poker, the blinds pushing the action. Robert here in the cutoff, stacking those chips. Ace 5 of spades. Can figure out his price. Just a call. How's that?
Well, if he's calling Ace King suited on the button, I'm sure he's calling Ace 5 in late position.
John and Coach can be brought along in the blinds as well. 3 ways to a flop. Jack 8-10 by Lowry in the box.
Coach got there.
Top pair for Coach. John gonna do a stab there with a gut shot. Coach not going anywhere for one bet.
John loves betting out.
Hmm
You notice that?
Even in the cash game.
He loves betting out. And it's hard, makes it hard to play because he does it so much. It's hard to play.
Deuce not gonna help him. He's gonna be looking for a 9 or a queen on this river.
I
We'll
think another bet here gets Coach to fold.
You think so?
Yeah.
Bad kicker in
From-
Coach's
Yeah,
hand?
just from how I've seen him play.
Well, Coach is ABC 1, 2, 3 poker, that's for sure. Yeah, looks like 33,000 up
He
the
doesn't
sizing a
feel
little
good
bit.
about his kicker right now.
Yeah, but does Coach know John? That's
Yeah,
the
that is
question.
play the player, not the hand.
I mean, it does matter where the bets are coming from.
He's not thinking. You can be thinking right now, am I good or not? But you're really thinking, what's going to be on the river.
Yeah, for sure. What can complete that beats me as well.
And he does
Yeah.
let it go. So John, knowing how to put on the pressure and paying off there.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite thing there. If I have a hand like he had, I'm min raising.
On Jack with Jack 4
Just to test it.
Just top pair
Say
or
why
maybe a little more min raise because then it's harder for him to bet out into you.
for sure.
You
Min
ta-
raise the flop.
You take control of the hand.
Spend 12,000 to save having to call that 33,000.
Yeah,
bet.
I like to just tickle it up and go, okay, come on, let's see what you really got.
That's 10% of his
Because
chips there.
well,
on
it
that
was
turn
blind
bet.
versus blind, so you just don't put him a big hand. They'll
No.
just-
So we've seen some Bob fans. We've seen some Darius fans.
Some Banks fans.
Yeah, Banks.
Banks' brother always in here.
There's people rooting for him, Banks. Really?
Well, they're
Oh well, he's okay guy.
they don't have to listen to him
He's
when,
okay guy.
when he's on that side of the screen. Robert here again in the hijack pocket fours, just limping in. John on the dealer button. Looks like he's going to come along as
He likes to
well.
play on the button almost
Oh,
every
yeah.
time as well.
Helmer getting to check his option as Coach folds the small blind. Got one of the outs of Robert there with the king four of spades.
Here comes an 8 probably. Yep.
10, 8,
How about
8.
2 of them?
How about that?
Here comes an
Kelly?
8. How about
Yep.
2 of them?
John flopping trips and Helmer with the king eye flush draw, and Bob's the one going to test it out first as it's checked around to him pretty quickly. Both players flopping good enough to check it over to him, and he bet a
What?
pretty,
John's on the button, right?
pretty healthy there. Oh yeah, John was on the button.
Yeah.
Yeah, so John here, does he just smooth call here? Bob's kind of an aggressive player, but he just makes the call, and of course Helmer coming along with the flush draw. Lots of action here. Big pot, 100,000 to a jack on the turn. No help. Helmer looking
Actually
for a
gives
spade.
John more outs.
Well, yeah, because John can now catch a 9.
He's over here 5 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, that got checked by Robert. He was just taking a stab at it.
Yeah.
And Helmer getting out of the way. Yeah, so wow, kind of a smaller pot than I expected.
Yeah.
But
And
John
Robert
announcing
obviously
himself right there.
John's
One.
in there.
So stacking up the chips. That was a big pot there for John. That's going to put him over the $500,000 mark. Tristan, they did saying to let me out of the old folks' home for this. No, I mean, we get our occasional Friday nights out.
Oh, it's past my bedtime.
Well, it's gonna be past all of our bedtime.
I started to say, I'm not. I'd put me in an old folks' home right now. I'll take it. Sit there and eat and watch TV all
Yeah,
day.
that sounds like a great time, actually.
Do it all. It's not much fun.
Arian, Darius, JT all getting
JT can't get nothing going.
No, Banks there looking down, nothing. John finally finds 2 that he can fold. It's going to be a battle of the blinds where Helmer's picked up the real hand. Ace Queen going to raise this one up. Looks like 26,000.
That's my big blind.
Donald.
Donald's fun at it there, but not going to be able to defend it with a king 3. Let's see if Helmer's a nice guy and shows him that he was.
No,
No chance.
He's not showing.
No chance.
He's not a
He's
shower.
not showing. No.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he knows Helmer had a real hand. And Jason saying that Bob's catching cards. Yeah, he did. He did. He took a stab at the pocket fours, but still going on. Tristan saying me and Kelly can play dominoes all day. Bet. Done. Don't care.
You gotta have those ones with the big dots on it, though.
You can't
Yeah.
see.
I like me some chicken foot. Hadn't played that
I
in a
played
long
that
time.
growing up. Yeah, I haven't played that in a long time.
It was a fun dominoes game. Blinds are still 6 and 12. 6 and 12,000.
The game I played is where you line them up and you push them over and they all trickle. Train, where you make a train. I don't know.
Banks all in here with Queen off.
83,000. Found a couple face
Oh,
cards.
and he's dominated.
Oh,
my
is
gosh.
Helmer's
Oh my
letting
gosh.
the ace queen go. And Arian now with ace jack in the big blind.
Aaron's not folding.
No, but goodness me. Banks dodged a couple
I mean,
bullets.
how
there,
the heck
but
did that happen?
he dodged a couple bullets here.
You know, there's $400 out there for bounties. I got my money there so fast.
Oh my gosh.
It's hard to say. Each one of
Oh, I
these
didn't
guys are
even
worth
think
an
about the
envelope
bounties,
draw,
too,
so you gotta up your range a little bit there if you want one of those envelopes.
We've seen ace, queen, jacks, and tens in the
Tens.
muck in a mystery bounty final table.
Arian cutting out the call. Hasn't put it in there yet,
He wants
but
to see what he has left. I think.
Yeah.
yeah, we see on our screen he's got about 300,000. It's going to be for a little less than about a quarter of a stack, and he does make the call.
What?
He has to make
Yeah,
it.
I
okay.
was about to
yeah.
say, you
Once you
got-
take chips
once
out,
you
right, you
start
gotta put
messing
the
around
chips
with
back
it,
in.
yeah. So Banks here going to be at risk.
He said, "Ace Jack,
Wow, he
you're
knew.
lucky." Well,
Called it.
yeah,
He called
it took him a while to call.
I prefer the king.
We know one of the queens is gone.
We do know a
an
queen
ace
is gone.
and a queen are gone. Banks
It
at
was a
risk.
handsome comment. Y'all went against me just because of that?
That's why I went.
Offense to it.
I said can't beat the handsome guy.
Lowry 7-4, no help to either player. Ace on the turn, and that's going to do it for Banks. Well, at least we know he's got time to make it in the booth, guys. So he's probably waiting outside the door right now. So
Oh my gosh!
somebody color up those chips.
Helmers.
They gotta
All those
figure
were
out,
Helmers.
a little bit of time.
There's the envelope. Let's have a look here. Aaron
Show me the money.
picking one out there.
I always like the bigger amounts staying towards the end of the final table.
We'll see if we can. This is you don't have control over it, but it's all extra. And survey says
$200.
$200 for Aaron. That's the second big envelope. They don't know that, but we do.
They're gonna be like, "Wow, we got 50 and 200 already."
There's-
Must be
Next one's going to be 4, then 8. Somebody had that up.
So extra $200.
It'd be funny a couple of them are blank. Darn, I forgot to put something on those.
That's hard to say. If you got a little membership, something there, or something, you know. You win
They're all big letters. They're right.
steak bits from Shenanigans.
Hey, those are getting pricey nowadays.
Yeah.
That's
We
true.
might have.
Well, JT's got to be looking here pretty soon, I think.
Ooh, it
He's-
is bubble time.
He's under the gun.
Yep, Jason in the chat and Facebook chat saying bubble time. This
Oh.
is it.
We're at our final 8. Top 7 make the money. Min cash being $125.
This one's folded around to coach. Ace 9 off suit. Only 138 in the stack. Wow. Gonna raise it up here. Yeah, Tristan's right. Banks just can't run good on the stream.
It just, yeah, I don't get it.
He just needs to play on it more.
Is that what it is?
Can't win without trying. Darius here making the call.
Well, he had,
in the
he
big
had more
blind.
chips out front. I'm not sure what happened there in the last few minutes.
3-9 queen. Middle pair here for coach.
Gutter.
Gut shot for
Was,
Darius.
Pre-flop aggressor.
Yeah, I can see
yeah,
him bet
gonna
this out.
continue.
And
How much? Yeah.
You really have to be looking them up here.
Well, Darius gonna float.
Well, in my situation, you think King's good too. You
Possibly,
Think,
yeah.
you think.
25,000 called, 100,000 in the pot.
That's not a good
How
card.
about trip 9s?
Trip 9s for coach. Coach has got less than a pot size bet
Oh, he's
behind.
gonna rep a 9.
Yeah, Darius here's gonna try to make a move, and I respect it, but coach here is gonna put in a stack. He's got 35,000. Coach goes all in, and Darius is gonna hate to see it, and I don't even think he can call the rest of it off.
Oh, another 55.
Another 50,000 to him.
Just,
think
oops.
Yeah.
that was the old oops.
He'll
face.
wipe the face.
Yeah, it was a
Oops.
a good rep there. Like I
No,
said,
really
I
though. You look
I
at the board,
respect-
you think he's got a
respect the
queen,
move.
he might fold. I mean, I
Yeah.
totally get it.
Does he feel like he's going to be pot obligated though? 229,000.
He's putting in another 55.
55.
80.
For a jack, and if he has 9 jack,
I mean, even if you put coach on the 9, which he could.
your king's no
Does
good
Yeah,
anymore.
he
Call.
does make the call. So coach here, well in the lead. Darius looking for a jack and only a jack here on this river.
There's one of your hands that you you don't really want to show when you make the call.
No, but
You're like, just let me see if I hit first, and then I'll show
But
you.
hey, there's envelopes at risk.
right.
That's true.
There's some extra equity to call, even if you're not quite getting the odds. So coach looking to
Here comes
dodge a
king,
jack.
king or jack.
No king. King don't help.
I know that. I know to help him. Oh, there's nothing.
Deuce on the river, and coach is going to get the full double up there, courtesy of Darius, who still has a little less than 200,000 in the stack. But that's going to put
Coach has
coach
doubled up twice now. In the
pretty
final
healthy,
table.
yeah. Let's have a look at those chip stats.
Now,
now.
JT's just down there by himself right now, and he's in the big blind right
and
now.
Donald too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Donald. I
Yeah,
apologize.
Donald,
But JT's in the big blind right now, so it's 12,000. So he's down to 86.
Donald's the button just passed Donald, so he's going to get to look at a few cards. But JT,
Wait, what is it? Pocket fours is his favorite. That's what he's waiting
The
on.
bad boys.
Yeah, he wants the fours. Give him the fours.
Reese, you want to pull up those payouts again? Show everybody. We're on the bubble right now. That min cash being 125, 800 up top, with that $1,000 mystery bounty spread out throughout all the knockouts here.
Yep, $1,000 in knockouts, $2,500 in the prize pool, and that's because over $4,100 went to the Veterans on the River Foundation. Most of the
Oh, he might
money
get a
headed
walk,
their
though.
way. So
Nope.
Nope, no walk.
good job to these guys for playing in this tournament. Arian. So is it Aaron or Aaron?
Aaron.
It is Aaron. Okay.
Mhm.
I
It's
guess
Aaron.
he's going to raise up 24. Darius, after just taking that beat, picks up a real attractive hand.
Yeah, I have to play this.
24. You're already in for 6, so 18 more does complete. JT getting out of the way as his run of bad
Yeah,
cards
there-
still
there's one thing
continues.
about JT. He's going to be patient. He's definitely not going to be putting his money in there with nothing.
Heads up to a flop. Lowry putting out King Jack 9 Rainbow.
Wow.
Middle pair. All kinds of gut shots for everybody. A quick check, 8 on the turn. He's gonna
Wow.
give,
Aaron's open-ended now.
Aaron open-ended, and it's going to do another quick check.
Oh my
Ace
gosh.
on the river, and
Good.
Aaron's going to just get there, and it's going to go.
He's gonna bet it.
Yeah, he's going to bet it out a little bit here, and
The min.
you know, if you're Darius, you've got to let this one go because the ace is obviously well within his range there.
Well, he
Laying
raised
on the
pre.
button, raised
raised
freeze on the
pre-flop.
button. It could have been a move, might not have been, and
Only reason I don't think don't think it's a move because JT has such a small stack.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to make a move and the guy's only got
yeah.
40,000.
So he's
You
But-
just be doubling him up with nothing. So I think he has to have a hand there to raise.
Darius is kind of snake bit from that last hand and does make the call. Just want to keep Aaron honest, and he's going to see the bad news as peels out an extra 12,000 at him. Just one big. That's all he bet.
Well, we've seen it now. Darius isn't afraid to look people up.
No, he called
He
down
got banked earlier with
Ba-
ace 3.
and Banks told a good story.
Mhm.
You know, so he's
Yeah.
one of those non-believers. at
Aaron's
the
getting pretty
table.
close to John. Aaron's just right behind him.
Yeah. Second in chips now. John, Aaron, and Robert are big stacks.
Yeah, let's spread it out a little bit. We'll go. There's a bunch of 300,000. Now
Uh-huh.
they're getting kind of spreading out a little.
You got Donald in all in or fold mode, and JT kind of in that same situation.
John under the gun, who's been quiet. He played every hand and then shut it down. And I'm just going to play this one here as he spins the old Allen
The Alan
gift.
Kirk,
Yeah, Alan Kirk gift there. It's the. I'm not a movie guy. What is it?
Captain America.
Captain America.
Oh, the shield.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh, there's your King 9 you don't like, by the way.
True.
His least favorite
You
hand.
don't like King 9?
What's his least
Oh,
favorite hand? We talked
the
about this in
dog
the live
hand.
stream.
Getting a lot of trouble with
That's
King
the
Nine.
dog hand. Well,
Raising under the gun with it, it's kind of iffy.
Folds on around to his right. Robert, who's in the big blind, in a discounted price here, 12,000 in the big. Oh, I'm sorry, the blinds went up 816. So this is about a 2.5x there, and he is gonna show
There you
some
go, John.
respect against the other fellow big stack ish. Or John's a chip leader. I'm sorry, and
Yeah, and
shows it against.
and
chip leader
John's
there,
the
yeah.
one that's going to be aggressive. You know, if you call, he's not going to just check back and flop no matter
Yeah,
what
he's
comes.
betting.
You're going to get an aggression, so
Yeah,
you got to be well to
pre-flop
battle or
dirty.
just get out.
Yep, and Queen 10 offsuit. Don't hate it. But yeah, give me Queen 10 over King 9. Telling you.
really?
Yes, I don't know. I mean,
All right, we
you're
can
dead.
flip-
You're
we can
dead.
flip with it.
You're dead to all the other King X's pre-flop.
I'm not dead to Queen 10.
I'm just telling you, Kings are in the range
Yeah.
of pre-flop players.
You
and
can't flop ace
Well,
high
we-
straight.
we've
You
been
can't flop
talk-
ace high straight.
can't do a
King nine.
straight.
Yeah.
The dummy into the straight.
We've been talking about some of the more overplayed hands on the past couple of streams.
King
Yeah,
five,
Donald found him a hand.
There we
pocket
go.
10,
Got it in.
All in. Little over
Oh,
2x.
H Queen.
Oh, Darius.
Darius short stack too.
Is he just call or does he
He goes all in, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's only got 10 bigs. That's what he's going to do. He's going to go ahead and ship as well.
I don't want anybody with it.
Don't hate it at
Oh,
all.
my
The
gosh,
chip
John can't
leader
get a
wakes
hand.
up with ace king, and so we're going to see an overcall here probably.
What are we asking for a count for, John? He's the chip leader.
He's the chip leader, over 500,000 in chips, but it is, you know.
Do you not get
150
two envelopes if you knock out two people?
You do.
It's a snap call. I mean, right now
Even
he should
Kelly's saying that with Ace King.
he should be
too.
penalized. I'm not kidding you. That should be a penalty.
He's slowing the play up.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It's like tanking with the nuts.
You could be getting $500 something or $500.
What do they call
dollars
this?
a
What do
bounty.
they call this? A knit roll?
There's nobody else to act behind.
Last act.
He's closing the action here.
I mean,
John-
if it wasn't a
You
bounty
just said
tournament,
two. I could get two bounties.
what's up? It's a snap call.
Coach, do me a favor and just push all those chips right in your right hand. Just push them all in the middle.
What's he have left if he's still chip leader? I think if he
close to,
no, he's
yeah,
second in
Yeah,
chips.
second.
If he
very
loses.
close.
I mean,
He's that scared of Darius, boys.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
he does make the call as expected.
okay, come on, Queen.
So Donald here,
Kelly's cheering for the queen after the knit roll.
I'm not rooting against Donald. Come on now.
and like I said, Donald's get
My money,
full
my money's
value here.
on
Yeah, Donald can have 100 and something thousand after this end, right? 100
triple up. Yeah.
thousand.
Pocket tens versus ace king and ace queen, no problem. Takes away some of their outs.
You raise King 9 under the gun, but you're afraid to call with Ace King. Ah, what is wrong with you?
So as Lowry here going to count up, they're going to be 3 ways all in. Bringing the chips together. Going to have a side pot between Darius. And
Yeah, poor Michael dealing. He was in the tournament.
Oh, was he? Pocket tens, ace queen, ace king.
Pens are looking good. Don, I hope you win, bro, and I hope my 8th place. How's that? I think that'll be good. There we go.
That's brother love right there.
To a flop.
That's brother Levi. Here we go.
Oh, not King.
Oh, just paint the jack.
Jack six deuce, 2 hearts. Donald still in the lead, needing to dodge a couple aces, kings, and queens.
Ooh,
The
heart.
turn that takes away some of the.
That
action
sure
with the
does. That
card.
makes him a lot bigger, a much bigger
He's
favorite.
got the only heart in his hand with the 10.
He got it.
A deuce does come, and so Donald's going to get the full triple up.
And John got a
John's going to
knockout.
pick up the side pot, eliminating Darius.
And I get the little bounty.
You know, unfortunately for Darius, I think he played. I think he played just fine.
The cards just didn't work out.
Yeah,
for him.
I think he played absolutely just fine.
I mean, John wakes up with Ace King right behind him. That's just
Yeah, he
bad luck.
looked up Banks on that small
So he
small
bubbled.
fish pot.
So Darius bubbled.
So Darius,
We're in the
on
money.
The bubble now into the money. Well played, Darius. And don't forget, it was a free roll for him. He won our contest, closest to the score of what was the basketball game? I don't even remember. Pistons, Cavs.
Okay, we're drawing an envelope. Just
So let's see what John here picks up for the
Did you see
mystery
the hand?
envelope.
you catch your hand here.
What hand? I just went up and asked John. I said, John, what are you sitting there waiting for so long with Ace King? He said, I was getting my.
The $400
Oh.
there. So that's
That
it.
guy is on fire.
He can't miss.
He just won our other tournament.
So that's it for the big envelopes, boys. So much for holding up some of the drama towards the end.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, he's having a good time, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He gets rewarded for tanking with Ace King. I said, John, what were you waiting so long for? He says, man, I was getting my TV time in.
Well,
He just got it with the $400 drawing there.
you didn't tell him you had a round penalty.
Well, his,
I told you.
his Ace King high was good for the side pot. Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
Ace Queen.
Ace,
He gets Ace Queen.
Ace King
Yeah.
versus
So he
ace.
knocked out Darius.
Tens were good for the
Yeah.
main.
Yeah, we're in the money now.
In the money.
So end the money on the ladder.
JT made it.
And so all we have left is one $100 envelope, and the rest are 50s. I don't mind spoiling it. It is what it is.
Everybody else is getting
So
50
mad.
bucks for a knockout.
So mad.
Yeah, the guy with all the money, all the chips.
Oh, isn't there 100? 4, 2, 1.
Yeah, there's a 100 left. But I don't want to sit here and act like who knows.
Who knows what the rest of the bounties are?
Pretty easy math by now. 10, 4, 6, 2 spades.
Now hold it. John missed.
Yeah, is this a missed deal?
Well,
Tracker Whitney get this one right?
We'll be running ace jack.
John here's going to lead out.
Wow.
And
With the ace of spades in your hand, I'm looking them up. I'm flopping
bet
middle pair with backboard
55,000.
nut flush draw.
1/5 of Coach's stack here.
You had what, 30,000?
Call here. But I'm like Kelly. I think the only way you shut down someone like John is to raise.
Uh-huh.
Should make it just 125. Put in half your stack
Or does
and just
jam?
hope. Jam or
John's not calling with king queen high. Yeah.
he does make the call. That is going to slow down John. It's going to leave
At least that's what you think.
about it. Well, that's what we thought last time, but he does have a little more of the pots to bet pot to
Picks up
stack
some
size
outs.
ratio.
He can hit a jack now.
And John out of position, the one that's going to act first.
He's just always going to be keeping the pressure on here.
Yeah, 174 in the stack. Coach only got 195. Pretty scary territory here for John. If you can't put in too much without committing the rest of it,
Oh, and the intimidation yellow chips.
using the yellow.
Let me put out 80 yellow chips real quick.
That's a pretty much a sign of weakness in the book.
Alan in the chat saying, just for information, he gifted that Captain America Lucky Shield to John just before the 25K tournament. So,
Alan said every time that he's gifted somebody something, they've gone on a heater right after. So-
hey,
He must hate my gut.
Alan gave me one of his little things the other day.
I got a
so
dirty look from him one time.
We'll see maybe if
get
I
on,
can
get on the
go on a
table,
run
see
here
how
soon.
see how the run goes. Coach here thinking about calling off half his stack with the bottom pair, but he knows that John's capable of anything. He's got to believe that. I mean, he put in the call on the flop, which I didn't quite expect him to do. And I think if you called that flop, do you just have to continue to believe him here that it could be on at least a spade draw, guys?
You know, one thing too that I'm seeing right now, what we're watching on the screen, John loves to talk when he's bluffing. Especially when your head's up, he'll sit there and talk about all the different things that the other person could have.
Yeah, he's definitely doing that,
His table talk skills are some of the best here that you're going to see.
and it
Does
is
get
going to
him to
work.
fold.
It doesn't show. Give him the towers back. Lowry should have knocked those over for the tank on the 18. So here you see the payouts. We've reached the money, 125 for the next person eliminated, all the way up to $800 first place prize. This was a $2,500 prize pool on a $65 entry tournament, and $4,100 in the foundation donations, the add-ons, various ways to get some chips for the foundation. Over $4,100 for the Veterans on the River. Fantastic showing there
For sure.
for the
Wow.
Concerned Veterans of America and the Kappa Sigma fraternity putting on this tournament. Seen some big hands fold.
I don't think we make fun of Donald enough for some of the folds that he makes. At least I love making fun of calling people.
Well, John, the time I play with John, he makes a bet and I call. He always goes, "You don't believe me?" And now he's, John, I'm never going to believe you. That's what I mean, you may have it, but I'm never going to believe
Ever
you.
again.
No,
You know,
I've always said that to him.
The stream can do that.
I
to
never
people.
believe you.
I was talking with somebody today about Eden's play on the live stream last night in the cash game. She put out so many different feeler bets yesterday with absolute air,
Yeah.
but was just taking on pots.
I
And
respect
they,
it.
And they were like, "Yeah, but I'm just going to call her off every single time now in the future." I said, "Well, she's probably going to make a lot of money off."
That's hard to say. If she might be investing for the future.
JT plays one hand.
JT,
I think
He
it's always
hasn't
played.
played a hand.
I think it's
I
only
don't even know if they've been dealing him cards. John here in the cutoff, Queen 8 offsuit. Does he actually fold a hand?
I think he realizes he's done it too much.
Yeah.
I think it comes to the point where we go, you know what? I think I've done this too much.
Battle of the Blinds now. Helmer completing with the Queen 8
Well,
offsuit.
Queen 8,
Donald,
King 8. So there's not many left of those.
Lowry to a flop. Deuce 9 Jack. Who bets
Gutter for
wins.
Helmer.
There it is.
How about
That-
that?
Helmer's and Donald's the one
Oh my
reaching for
gosh, he-
chips. He checked the straight gut ball there. And what did Donald bet there? Pretty significant. And a snap raise.
Getting
from
check
Helmer.
raised from Helmer might be one of the worst things in the world.
Nasty.
I don't know if Helmer realized he even had a straight.
It's open ended. Donald shows him it like it's going to scare him.
John announced.
He did.
folded
Yeah, he
queen eight.
did. He did fold Queen 8. Yeah, they had the same hand.
They definitely would have got it all in.
So blinds are 8,000, 16,000.
And two of them are right about the same, 78 and 85.
Yep.
What's the difference between it's 125 and
125, then
175?
150.
150.
150? So it's $25
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Well, for $25 difference, I'm going to take a little bit more of a chance.
Well, these guys have been playing for a long time. Tournament started at 6 o'clock today. Like I said, it was
Yeah, they've been playing for 6 hours already.
it's all about the foundation. These guys are, proud of these guys for coming and showing up and
Oh, yeah.
donated
Great
money.
turnout.
Donated money for the cause.
I'm thinking about having one in a couple of weeks. I need a little side money. I need a benefit for me.
Benefit for Kelly.
Yeah, I agree. I think so.
Robert here going to raise it up to 32,000.
They'll turn out, but they probably won't pay any money to play.
Just a min click with the pocket
Oh,
fives.
Coach, go.
John makes the call with the 9-7. Is this the hand for Coach?
No, he's just going to
No.
call.
He is.
He's got 187 behind.
He could
so
raise. He could make it like 70, 75, 80,000.
He might even fold.
Ace Jack's ugly. I hate
I
Ace
hate
Jack.
Ace Jack.
Yeah.
It's my least favorite hand.
He does make the call, though. And there's an ace into the muck from Elmer. So we're going three ways to a flop. Robert in the lead, pocket fives versus the
Yeah, I hate
suited
Ace Jack on a
9-7.
call.
Yeah.
You know where you're at. I like it.
Well, Ace Jack on a call is tougher. obviously.
Yeah, I would like it to raise.
2F flop of deuce, 4, king. Robert not liking the king. We saw him stab earlier with pocket 4s
Uh-huh.
into a high board.
We
See
did
if he'll
see
do
that.
it again.
He's checked already.
John's
Yeah.
going to stab at it for
Yeah.
sure.
There you heard him question
I'm telling you, the table talk, it's a real
Question
thing. for
Robert.
John.
says out loud, why would you raise pre-flop and then check the flop?
And like I said, I would never believe him.
26,000 down bet here.
Is
And
that about 1/5 pot bet?
yeah, and I don't see Coach continuing,
No.
considering what we've seen him lay down prior. But I think Robert's probably going to
gonna
float
hook
him
him up.
here. He only bet 26,000.
He's
And,
getting a really good price to
He got
call.
needled a little bit by John.
See, I just can't call there.
Yeah,
I
he's,
want to take control of it.
yeah, he's
I just
gonna
can't
make that
call
call.
because what
and if John
What are you looking
believes his
for on
own
a turn besides 5? There's nothing that makes you feel good about it.
gut
You
shot,
agree?
gut shot with a 3, or opening with a
Yeah,
3.
now you hate your hand even more.
Yeah, well, anything that comes out is going to be bad.
yeah,
Now,
that's why I take control of the hand. I just don't want to be dragged along.
John here has
What are the odds he had a king on that flop?
he has
so small.
He has no right to be betting here, but he's going to do it anyway. I mean, pre-flop raise, check the flop, called your bet, and
You know, he was the big stack for quite a big part of that
yeah,
25K that we had, and he played the big stack well.
Well, he was
he's-
big stack, and then he got short stacked, and then he got big stacked again. Yeah,
yeah,
he went up and down
two,
pretty
two
good.
big swings. So he does take that one down. Let's have a quick look at that leaderboard. Like I said, John putting those chips to work.
That's the other reason why I don't believe him.
41%
the
of the
chips,
chips
yeah.
in play, 808,000, leaning on the table. Donald, JT,
They're just
Coach.
about the same. Yep.
Yeah, the bottom 3 out of 7, less than 10 bigs.
See, who is Donald on the button?
Donald is on the button.
So
JT's in the
JT's
big blind right
JT's
now.
got it stacking there. So
I didn't know JT was still here. Poor guy.
he's played one hand, I think. He just
Well,
has nothing
He's,
so
he's
far.
literally had nothing.
That's
We
right.
haven't seen
Yeah.
him make any kind of crazy.
And you can't
laydown.
make a move. Well, you can't make a move with those chips, but
Yeah.
again, he hasn't had a hand to shove with.
Well, he's gonna need to pick a good one up here in the big blind.
Oh, Robert's going. I'm tired of
Robert,
this.
yeah, he said
I'm tired of these
fours,
little.
fours,
fives, fours,
fours and
tens.
fives.
He's gonna
He
fold
just
it.
let
Ah, man, way to go.
Don't
Had it,
blame
baby.
you. Don't blame you. Coach here, suited ace 10. He's bleeding away on these little limps and
Yeah,
calls.
he's got a.
Really needs to start leaning into some of these hands if you want to play them.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he does raise it up.
Ace tens and ace jacks. You have to be raising it.
Yep, he did raise it up, and
Oh,
JT,
JT 3
poor
deuce. This
JT.
is crazy. I mean,
geez
What's
Louise.
does JT have a?
I want to go get him an ice cream. I mean, I'm just feeling really bad for him. I mean, it's just
Look at the VPips. JT hasn't played a hand yet. I don't
he
think.
played one hand. That's
Yeah,
it.
those are the blinds
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
He played one hand. We got it in and raised, and they folded. Remember,
Yeah, I guess I think he's
Yeah.
only put in the
somebody folded
blinds,
ace
yeah.
queen when he raised.
When JT went all in.
Yeah. He picked up 55,000.
Oh, that's right.
Everybody folded all
that's
those big
right,
hands.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he
He had
does.
pocket sevens.
Yes.
Pocket seven
Yeah.
went all in.
I mean,
Everybody
you know,
folded.
but still, That's the only hand he's played.
John getting out of the way, finally coached with
But you know
another
what?
another
He's in
pretty
the
hand.
money. Oh, the nuts!
And Aaron just
Aaron better
yeah.
raise the nuts.
No, the ace deuce Bruce, he went all in. I think I already
just
said it.
called.
No, he said call.
He should have went all in. JT King 7's not going to cut it.
JT's already folded his king 7. Robert Queen 4 is gonna complete.
Well, you know,
Oh, he's
King
just
7.
checking his action
King
on
or 7
Aaron
coming.
Yeah.
He just folded King 7. It's probably going to hit him.
So heads up. Flop 6, 8, 4, 2 diamonds. Robert bottom pair. Quick check between both players.
We got to give Aaron a ace deuce lesson.
Yeah, and there's a 3, and Robert's
And
gonna
he has
bet
the diamond
this one
also.
out.
And
He's
he's
got
got-
the
Queen of diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds, 32,000. Decent little bet here,
There's not much in his hand.
Pot size bet.
and there's really nothing for Aaron to hit here, and he does let that go. So Robert picking up a few of those chips back that he lost to John in that pot. And you hear the
They're on break.
dealer there calling that they are on a break. So the first little piece there
Yeah, we got
of
3 down out of 10.
that's right, that's right.
We're in the money.
Do you want to see if Thurman will come in real quick?
Sure. Not a
And
problem.
and see, we'll talk a little bit about well, Bryce, hang on over here.
Okay.
We got to get Thurman in here. Thurman with the concerned veterans for America. One of the organizations that put on today's fundraiser along with the Kappa Sigma fraternity. And do we have any of those guys come in and play?
Kappa Sigma. I'm not sure. if we did.
May or may not have, not sure. But over $4,100 raised up for this. Yeah, here's the man right here. Let me get him in here on this. Talk a little bit about what we've had going on here. Have a seat right here with me, Thurman. So, put your mic right here for me. Just, well, yeah, you were on stream yesterday. You remember?
Do very well, but I'm happy.
You might have been the first person out.
Oh, today? No, I was not the first person out, but I definitely punted my stack. I made a mistake. I played great until I didn't.
Oh well, that's the way tournament poker goes.
Yeah.
So we were telling everybody a little bit about what we've been doing here today, and you talked a little bit about it yesterday. The fundraiser poker tournament benefiting the veterans on the river. Like I said, brought to you by Concerned Veterans for America and the Kappa Sigma fraternity. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the CVA?
So CVA, we're just like the name Concerned Veterans for America. A lot of people say but we are for America. So we are a group of veterans and fellow patriots that advocate for all Americans on a national level. So we craft and drive policy that affects all Americans in foreign policy, energy independence, veteran health, and constitutionally live in a government. So we sort of stay in our lane there.
Yeah, and we've done fundraisers with you guys before, and a lot of the stuff that you get behind, not only with the the policies and sort of the things that help veterans and all Americans as a whole, but specifically for veterans, you guys do a lot of things that help veterans transition and acclimate coming from the military lifestyle to a civilian lifestyle with things, like jobs, just social interactions. Things like that, and that's kind of what this Veterans on the River thing was about. And so tell us a little bit about what the Veterans on the River was for you guys.
So for Veterans on the River, I met those guys at Student Veterans of America in Colorado Springs at the Broadmoor, and there's this SVA conference, and everybody was talking about transition for veterans coming from the military and transitioning into the civilian workplace, and how hard that of a transition that is, especially for these guys. A lot of these guys have severe PTSD combined with traumatic brain injuries and all these other things, and they have to go in and do a job interview, and they're just not a lot of them aren't equipped for that. So what I found out about Veterans on the River is that they actually put these guys on the river for 2 weeks. Outside Salida on the Arkansas River, Salida, Colorado.
So a lot of Colorado. Okay.
Yep. And for 2 weeks, they teach them how to be whitewater rafting guides, and which is fantastic just in of itself. But it's not the true program. You know, they get a certificate for completion, and they can be a whitewater rafting guide anywhere in the country as long as they qualify on that river. But during this, they go down the river during the day. Then in the afternoons, they do classes for soft skill training, you know, interviews, how to manage their PTSD, how to manage their, you know, and hold it back and interview with civilians.
Yeah.
You know,
There's things they're not really used to being in the military for as many years as they have been. Just any of the small things that a lot of us take, you know, for granted day to day. Just you know, things like just paying your bills, finding that kind of stuff, getting jobs, like you said, getting interviews, going through interviews, and just going from having basically a rigid set schedule to where you have one focus, one goal with the military, to all of a sudden being sort of a feeling of on your own.
Sure.
And that is part of that acclimation and that transition that you guys help a lot with.
And the great thing about them is they don't just stop after the 2 weeks. They actually follow up with the guys. They help them get jobs. They stay in contact. This is a A to Z program, which I really like. There's a lot of programs out there that'll take them fishing or hunting. These guys actually follow the guys and help them through and acclimate, just like you said. So
Yeah.
it's a great program. I'm a true believer. So happy we get to send somebody from San Angelo to go next year.
And we've said that we've raised almost $4,200 in this event, $4,185. It's a really great showing by San Angelo. Really proud of our members for coming out and supporting a fantastic cause. And one thing I didn't get to talk about because I wanted to really ask you about it, you gave a fantastic prize for the most entries, basically, good or bad, what do you want to call that, for the most entries into this tournament. And Mr. Ronnie won that. And tell us a little bit. I'll be posting on Facebook, by the way. Tell us a little bit about that medal that you gave him.
So it's a challenge coin from CVA, and we give those to VIPs. They go to senators, congressmen, people that we interact with in DC or at the state capitol or wherever we are in whichever state. So there's a limited amount of them, and we have to report back on those there. But it's just sort of a special thing. And the guys that, you know, I thought it was a great thing that, you know, the guys that tried the most, because these guys don't have to rebuy. I play with these guys.
No, I mean,
They do not. They can play tight, you know, and
Well,
they can sit there and wait for the break and then grind it out.
And let's be real. This is it was a lower entry tournament, so everybody
Sure.
could come and have fun.
Sure.
Half of the prize pool went towards the foundation, so there was never a world where you were going to get a lot of money off this tournament.
Right.
You were doing it for the benefit. You were doing it
Right.
for the foundations. And so to have the most amount of entries, you know, shows a good support for that. And we appreciate Ronnie for doing that. And shout out to Tracy, who I believe they tied.
Yeah,
And then
they had 8 rebuys apiece.
Well, I wasn't going to call him out and say how much,
why?
but that's fine too.
I had 3. I mean, I'm not.
But
I
they
put in mine. Yeah.
I think I was informed that, that since they tied on the entries, they said whoever lasts the longest gets the accommodation medal. That's how Ronnie ended up with that. And be sure and look out for that on our Facebook. That cool picture of this gentleman here presenting that to Ronnie. It's a fantastic, very, very cool little medal. Make a great car protector. That's the first thing that I saw it. But you can check out what this guy does and more information about all the things that they do. The Concerned Veterans for America, and that's this one right here.
Yeah. Before we go, could I talk to you about?
Oh, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
This is a segue.
Oh, okay.
This is
Segue
a
me.
segue.
Segue me.
Yeah, the CV4A.org. That's the letter CV, the number 4A.org. That's the website. And that's what I was going to say. What can they find on the website and what's coming up next?
Okay. So yes, absolutely. Thank you. Very good, Reese. You're a pro. So I should have had faith in my dealer. So they can go to cv4a.org and get connected.
Okay.
So we have an action site. So a lot of things that we do, if you want to sign a petition for a certain policy or something like that, you can go on our website and it'll say take action, and you can actually go in there and look at the policies, which ones you agree with, and sign a petition. Will go to your legislator, your local legislator. Currently, we have in the SVAC right now, we have the Veterans Access Act, which is very important to us. We've been working on it for quite a few years. It's a follow-up to the Mission Act from 2018, which guaranteed metrics for wait times at the VA, so veterans didn't have to wait as long. Well, turns out we had to codify that with the Access Act, put it into law, so the VA would actually hold to these. They would be held to a standard, and there would be repercussions. So the Access Act is waiting to be penned by the president. We're still working on a little bit, but we think it's going to be penned by the president before the end of the year. But any support we can get for the Access Act would be fantastic. And one thing about the Access Act and that I'll talk about is there's a pilot program, which this is May is Mental Health Month, and which falls in line with what we do for veteran health and mental health, 'cause it's very important. You have 22 veterans. If people don't know, 7,000 veterans were killed in action during Afghan-Iraq war. Since then, more than 30 have completed suicide. That's over 22 a day, and it continues on. This is an epidemic, and this is something that we fight and we want to cure. So that's part of why I love Veterans on the River. But the Access Act itself has a pilot program that the DOD department, or well, now the DOW, has been using for 10 years. And what it says is that if a veteran comes into the VA and they are having a PTSD flare-up, they want to be seen, and the VA, which the wait times can be as long as 4 months now, for that, if they can't see him within 48 hours, the veteran can go to community care with no prior VA approval, which is very important because the prior VA approval can take longer than the actual wait time.
So it just helps them get the attention
It
that
helps
they
them
need.
get right there. And if they're having suicidal ideation, if the VA is closed or whatever, they can go immediately and get taken care of. Because what happens is they go in, they get turned away, and then either they don't come back or they won't go to community care if they're in
that's huge.
need
Yeah,
because
they
it comes out of their pocket.
Yeah, they make that reach out and not be able to get it. They might not try it again.
Right.
So hold that thought as these guys have come back from the break. We're going to talk a little bit more about all of that. Donald has moved all in the hijack position, pocket fives for $75,000. Blinds are 10 and 20, so he's only got a little more than 3 bigs left, so good for him to pick up a pocket pair. Unfortunately, JT, who has less than that behind him, 55,000 on the pocket nines, and John with the 9 deuce has to make the call because he's got almost 800,000 in chips.
Yeah.
So he's got a tough hill to climb against these other two hands. So JT's sitting nice, but Donald having more chips than JT, so Donald will not be eliminated if JT picks this one up here. So John's got talking chips, so get ready, Thurman. Even if he loses this pot, he doesn't care.
No, he's gonna go.
So JT being patient, not having much, finally found a real hand, found himself in a good position. 80% 3 ways, hard to get to that number. And Marco putting out a flop. 6 jack deuce. John does pair the bottom pair. JT still firmly in the lead. Ace on the turn, no change in action. Ace on the river, so JT gonna get the full triple up, and Donald's gonna get the change.
Wow. I mean, I already was in for 20.
Yeah, John there. We understand, John. You had to call. You had all the chips.
He's giving the speech, yeah.
So now we've got, unfortunately, Donald now going to be left with crumbs. 2 big blinds. Going to have to find another one to get it all in. We're here with the button coming up quick. But you see there, John still with 40% of the chips in play, even after that call off. So not much we can do about that. Not much that he can do about that. But so we talked about you said it was with the CARE, the CARE Act?
No, it's the Veteran Access Act.
Veteran Access Act.
And
like I said, the sort of recap from what I'm gathering is just to ensure that you have, if you can't be seen in a VA hospital, which we know need a lot of help in and of themselves as far as staffing and just the volume and the things that they see, it allows them to go to just any other standard care
any
place
community care.
and kind of be taken care of for them.
Yeah, with no prior VA approval, and the government will pay for it, which is very important.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, and the reason I believe that's a big deal is because, like you said, if they do reach out for any sort of mental health assistance, and they can't get it, it's sometimes hard to find the drive to maybe want to do it again.
Right.
And so I think that's a fantastic bill, and you say it could be signed this year.
This year, we're hoping for it. A lot of it's been going on with Iran and a lot of the
Oh yeah, a lot
things
of
that are going on.
stuff going on.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff gets pushed back with government shutdowns all these other crazy stuff. That so a lot of things aren't getting signed that should. Be
Yeah,
signed.
so be sure and check out again that CV4A. That's the letter C, the letter V, the number 4, and the letter A.org to learn more about that and a lot of the other stuff that you have going on there with the Concerned Veterans for America. And we're gonna see Donald's all in here because I want to. Kelly brought the coin in.
It's right here.
Yep. We'll see if anybody can wake up. Oh yeah, we're gonna have it. Donald's all in for 40,000. Aaron made the call with the ace queen. Robert made a call with the queen at 9, and John still has the too many chips problems. Going to make the call at 40,000 as well.
Yeah.
So Donald says, "Why not let everybody call?" He's almost got live cards, but unfortunately the queen 9 smothering him. But and John have another one of his jacks out.
And ace queen.
So yeah, so he's.
Ace queen is.
I'm just talking about having his
Oh,
own
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Everybody's got everybody else's out.
Yeah. So looking for clubs for Donald.
Oh.
Not going to get him. Ace 6-4, 2 hearts.
Robert flopping a flush draw.
Aaron top pair. Robert queen high flush draw. Donald with when it has that little negative or less than sign 1%. That's a tough one to win.
Yeah, that's a runner situation. Yeah.
I think it's. I'm not.
I can't even think. Yeah. He
I can't. I can't even think of what his outs could be.
No, I can't because he's covered with the jack and the 9. He's covered by the 9.
It could be
I mean,
Jack, I guess.
Jack. Well,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, with John
Yeah.
folding Jack.
Because John had a lower kicker, so
Yeah.
the Jack would have played. But Aaron's going to bet it out. Robert makes the call with the flush draw. 3 on the turn. Still going to have Aaron in the lead. Let's see if he continues that pressure on both of them.
Wow.
Yep, he does go in. Going to put Robert at his choice the rest of his stack, and that's a tough one to do.
No, he's got to go.
Yep, he does fold. And so Donald going to see the bad news, seeing that he is drawing dead.
I don't think he's looked yet either.
He might
We're gonna
not
see it
have.
all together. Oh,
Yep, he did, and then he threw him in face down. Got to turn him up. So here, a formality on this river, and Donald is going to be our
oh, and
Oh,
Robert
look at that
would've
on the
got
river.
there, too.
yeah,
Oh.
Robert. So
That
good
Could have been a
betting.
double KO.
good betting there. So Donald
Yep.
eliminated in 7th place. Correct? Is that right?
Yep, that's correct. $125 for his efforts today.
Oh, that's
Yep.
that Bob talking
7th
about driving
place,
back to Abilene.
125. Yep.
Yep.
And so now Aaron getting to pull the envelope. We've
He already got
broke-
one.
Yeah, he got the $200 one.
Yes, sir.
We went ahead and ruined it for everybody. It's not that hard to figure out. We've already had a $400 envelope pulled and the $200 envelope pulled right off the rip.
Who
So,
got the 400?
John.
John.
Manchester.
Oh,
God, could this guy run any better?
he could not run any better.
So another $50 there for Aaron. I want to show you guys real quick this. Now what do you call this exactly?
That is a challenge coin.
It's called a challenge
So
coin.
I have a bunch of them in my at my house that I've collected from over the last couple of years
Say-
from different people.
Very thick metal, heavy, beautiful coin. Like I said, cannot make a better card protector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
this
one
is
for a card
fantastic.
protector that I got
Yep.
from Nick White, a Navy SEAL, retired.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the Concerned Veterans for America and the By Veterans for America with the Eagle crest, U.S. crest on the back.
Did you tell him what we did to give that away
Fantastic.
today?
Yeah, we talked about it. So that's a really, really cool thing. I really wanted that shown on camera, and you'll see it later on Facebook.
We have another all in.
JT under the gun, Ace King gets it all in there. 175. Not a lot in the terms of blinds, but a lot in terms of some of these chip stacks. Don't you agree, Thurman? It's kind of hard to call, even though it's not
Yeah.
a whole lot. Everybody's waiting on John.
180. That's like 9 bigs.
Yeah, but like
he's
I said,
not,
that's
he's not winning races. He at some point he has to.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to go in there.
He's gonna get it down.
Yeah, it's gonna get the walk, and that's what's important
Yeah.
right now.
Especially, he's going into the big blind this next hand too, so it's always good to buy the blinds before you go into the big blind.
So 6 players remaining. $800 the first place prize that they're playing for. Like I said, we had a $2,500 prize pool and $4,100 in change going all the way to the foundation. Is fantastic, fantastic turnout. And we've already had several hundred of that 1,000 of the mystery knockouts. Like I said, it's fine. You can't control when it gets pulled, but the 400 getting taken out was okay, fine, whatever, it's over with.
Yeah, yeah. Then it's just 50-50. But if somebody just goes on that tear on the final table and starts knocking everybody out, it can
Adds
be
up.
very, very lucrative.
Adds up. That's exactly right. So 3 ways to a flop here. Limped in JT, Aaron, and Helmer. Ace, 7-3, 2 spades. No
Better
help
for
here to
JT.
anyone. Yeah. It's going to quick check around. Marco putting out a queen on the turn. Still no help. He who bets wins.
Yep.
See if Helmer wants to take it. He does. He
Look
does
at
reach
him.
for
He
chip.
calves. That's nice.
Betting
Helmer
20.
can bluff everybody.
There you go. He's definitely primed for it. You should have seen some of these laying down there. We've had
Oh my gosh, jacks folded,
Jacks
tens
folded
folded, ace
pre-flop.
queen,
ace queen, pocket tens.
ace 10.
John tanked with ace king for a 12th of his stack to do a double knockout. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, Kelly was irate. He said it should be a penalty. But
I asked John about it. He said he was getting his TV time in.
I watched Coach fold the jacks. I was like, for 15,000, that was
Wow.
a tough one. Yeah, you at least call that and see a flop.
so, Bryce, we were talking about the Veterans on the River. It's in Colorado.
Okay.
And one thing that we've talked about, the Concerned Veterans for America, they talk a lot about policies and changes and things that help not just veterans, but all Americans. And talked about some of the things that they're backing, with Congress and things to try to get stuff passed. But this organization, this Veterans on the River, they do the second part of what the CVA does, and that's helping military veterans sort of make the transition from military to civilian life. And this here teaches leadership programs, helps them to do a lot of social things like job interviews, just getting out and getting back into a normal day in and day out operations that you and I take for granted. And so shout out for the millionth time to this Veterans on the
For
River.
sure. Shout out to all of them and shout out to everybody who came and played the tournament today, helped run that donation number up.
And Robert's King's going to hold here as Helmer was trying to take a shot with
many
a pair and a
outs.
a flush draw there. You got too many. Like you said earlier, pair and a flush draw never gets there.
always.
Never
It's
gets
always,
there.
It's always just the flush draw that gets there, not a pair and a flush
Give me
draw.
don't give me a pair. It does no good. So Robert with a much needed double up. Let's have a quick look at the chip counts here, as we've seen some of them shuffled around here and going to quite a bit more as we have the blinds up so high as they are 10,000, 20,000. You've got half the field, 3 out of 6 players, less than 10 bigs, needing to find something to put it in there with. John came back down a little bit after getting forced to call some of those all-ins with the chip stack. And, that's the thing, is when you have the chip lead like that and a lot of these shorter stacks go in and you get good hands, you kind of gamble, and if they don't go your way, it
especially
kinda,
with the
Yeah.
bounties as well, it's
yeah,
that
it gives
whole
you
nother added
extra equity for sure. Helmer here, just going to call with the Queen 10.
That's what he had
and the
last
big-
hand too.
Yeah, John and Helmer are going to go heads up. John just checked his option. Didn't want to put any more extra pressure. John's going to bet into him, though, this time. Going to bet the 20,000.
Hard to make a pair.
Helmer, Queen 10, missing that one. And just going to float. Look at that. Helmer
at
not
Helmer
to be
float.
I
pushed
like it.
around.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
Pays off as he floats. And he's wanting to see a count for Helmer. He's only got 80,000.
Oh, John.
But that's more than 10% of your chips now, John.
Mhm.
But we haven't seen him fail to bet these turns, and he's still not going to. 35,000. Helmer's going to ship in the rest. Yep, and that's exactly what he does. And John has a pair. He's going to look and see if the other one's a spade,
Nope.
and it's not. So it's only
And what did he bet? 35?
35. Yeah, it's not that much more to him, but it's still, he's been dwindling away. And he had over 800,000.
Hand caught in the cookie jar right there.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So you just sit and think and show the pair and throws it away there. So Elmer getting some of those chips.
His stack basically
From
right back
John.
to where it was.
Yeah, so good there. So we showed the payouts. I'll show them out one more time. $800 for first place, what these guys are playing for. Next elimination, $150. This was only a $65 tournament. $50 for the rebuys, so a great price for a lot of people to come in and play, and a $2,500 prize pool when half the prize pool was going towards the foundation. That's a heck of a payday. $800 win. A great ROI for a $65 tournament. And then with all the add-ons and the other donations that we've had, and we've shouted out a few of those. Daniel donated that $200, and some other ones that have pitched in as they've gone through the day. But said $4,185 to the foundation, and still had $2,500 for these guys to play for. Fantastic turnout.
Yeah, it was a great turnout. You know what? The thing I love the most about coming here is it's family, and everybody shows up and shows out for everybody, and it's just like the San Angelo community. We're a microcosm of this community, and
Oh yeah.
it's just fantastic how they showed up today. We had all 5 tables rocking.
Oh, yep. We had said almost 50 players came in today, almost 100 of the add-ons, almost 60 rebuys. John here reaching for chips. Is he gonna? Yeah, he's just gonna float here, maybe with some thoughts of
Looking for just a 4.
hitting the gut shot or pushing Aaron around with those newfound chips, maybe. But Aaron's got a set,
Oh my gosh.
and he just binks the 4.
Wow.
Holy!
And checks it.
Oh my gosh, he
It
checks
does
back.
go check. So maybe Aaron can lose the minimum here. John's gonna give him one more chance
my
to bet.
God.
He doesn't do it.
Oh
So
my gosh.
fantastic!
What a heads up play.
Yeah, that was a heads up. play.
Heads up by
Wow.
Aaron just to let that one go.
So, you know, Aaron's a sergeant major in the Army.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
yeah,
Yep. And
he's not going to get pushed around.
no, nope. A lot of veterans here at the river.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
a
when
lot.
you asked for that raise of hands, of
A
all
lot
the
of
veterans
hands went
earlier
up,
today,
right?
So many hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
People that I didn't even know were veterans. So
Yeah, and people coming in said I wouldn't have missed veterans, poker tournament for the world. I was very happy to see them come in.
and some new faces today too that I hadn't seen before. So people hearing about the tournament and coming to play.
Yep.
Did we have any of the Kappa Sigma guys come in?
So yes, Deuce came in. He was the lead on this for Kappa Sigma because, of course, they do the fundraising, and I help them out. You know,
You're kind of the
through
helping hand to them.
I'm a
yeah.
helping hand to them. We're partnered up. They volunteer for me, and I help them through the year. They help me with events. I help them, provide a vehicle for them to get community service and some metrics for their dollars raised, which is important for them.
Yeah.
They've won FACE Award. They're, Kappa Sigma is the largest fraternity in the world.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, they have 294 active chapters in this country and Canada, and why we're so connected is because their philanthropy is centered around veterans. So they have a military heroes campaign. So all their guys, what they do, especially these Kappa Sigma guys here in town at ASU, all their community service that they do is geared towards veterans in our community.
Fantastic.
So they're just stand up guys. People talk about Gen Z or whatever. I love these guys. They're patriots. They're good guys. And
Kappa Sigma, the one that CJ was a part of.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, CJ. affiliate guys.
CJ has helped me a lot. He and I worked together for the last 2 years with them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so special thanks to Kappa Sigma for thinking of the River League and helping choosing us to help push this along. And I feel like we've
I was curious
done
to
a
know
great
how
job
they were
here.
a part of everything. So it's cool to hear the backstory behind all.
Oh
that.
yeah, and fantastic for the CVA to help them, do everything that they do, just like with this here. So fantastic job there by Kappa Sigma and the CVA, and
It's good to see college kids doing community service stuff too.
They love doing it, and part of their 4 pillars are leadership, scholarship, fellowship, and service. So I'm a special initiate. I'm a Kappa Sigma now. I didn't even go to college.
Yeah.
And they initiated
cool,
me.
though.
Yeah, I got initiated last November on November 3rd. And for the work that I've done with them, they wanted me to be a brother
That's
for life,
awesome.
which is fantastic. I never thought I'd have any
You can
brothers.
say you're a frat boy now.
I'm a frat boy. Yeah, my buddy Hayden, he texted me right after when I posted it. He said, "Attaboy, Blue." I about cried. I laughed so hard when he told me that. But
That's funny.
yeah, it's a brotherhood for life, and I've spent a lot of time with them, with their national organization and other chapters around the country. I've visited a lot of schools, starting a national community service program with Concerned Veterans for America Foundation and Kappa Sigma. So there's a lot going on there, and they're just great, and they do good work for everybody.
Well, we here at the River have been lucky enough to work with CVA for several years now on several different events, and I think it's overall one of my favorite organizations just because of the whole scope that they cover. Not only are they into policies and things on a government level to help veterans, but it's also a lot of stuff that just helps Americans in general. Really.
Yes.
It's a powerful voice that helps get some bills and acts and some policies through that help each and every one of us. But the not secondarily at all, but definitely the second part to the CVA is helping the military members acclimate after the military. It's such a challenge that a lot of people don't think about. When you retire from the military, you go from a structured day in, day out. Most of your life stuff's taken care of because you're focusing on the things they need you to focus on. And then all of a sudden you're out of the military and you're completely on your own. And some people, just don't make that transition very easily. And CVA has connections with a lot of programs like the Veterans on the River that helps that push them along to acclimate and transition and become, not only productive members of society, but leaders of their communities and go through programs to help them continue that leadership role that they may have had in the military. And that's just why it's just one of my favorite foundations because of the large scope of things and just for everyone involved. And I think part of the reason that the CVA has such a good success rate here at the River is because San Angelo being a military town, and they understand a lot of the struggles that military vets have. And these guys come out being veterans themselves. So
Absolutely.
shout out to all of these guys. Robert here, this is a decent shove here. He's
I
got
like it.
280,000. So he's over the 10 bigs mark, but just like we talked about earlier, you don't want to let yourself get down too low.
Seeing a limper as well adds
Yeah.
another amount of equity.
And
to
the blinds of 10, 20,
buying
it's
them,
a 30,000, it's a 30,000 increase at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day. So he's getting a 10% bump there just by going after those blinds. And that's what makes the difference late in tournament poker is picking up those orbits.
for sure.
When you get ace king suited, I think you're on a short table. I think you're
Definitely
good
good.
spot.
Most of the time.
Definitely a
yeah.
good spot.
Well, we I don't know if you heard the live stream room. We heard it all the way in here almost, even through the microphones. I think the fifth hand of the tournament, we had Pocket Kings versus Pocket Kings.
Yes.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and then three hearts on the flop where
It was definitely a sweat.
Darius was
Free-rolling.
free-rolling, yeah.
Yeah. What a sweat that was.
I know, and he did fantastic. He was one of the winners of the guesses last night.
Uh-huh.
He guessed the NBA score game, and I was at home listening. And I was like, okay, give away one. And then he said 2, and I was like, why 2? Why do we have to give away 2? But we
Ooh.
did. Helmer here
He
just
called-
limped in under the gun with Queen 10. John in the small blind, pocket queens. Obviously going to raise here, and he's being more methodical than he normally is. Is that a tell?
He's getting his
Bryce?
TV time.
Oh, the TV
It's
time.
just his TV time. That's all John's worried about.
So let's see what Coach wakes up here. He's been Coach's nemesis, this whole tournament. And Helmer going to get out of the way. So John there picking up some blinds plus some there, and that's like I said, huge right now as we're 6-handed.
Yeah. Back.
I gotta show my good hands. Yeah. And see.
So let's have a look here at those payouts real quickly once again. Next player eliminated going to be getting $150 for their efforts. Donald, we saw the 125 first cash out here. Top 7 got paid. We paid 15% of the field. 6th place, 150, all the way up to first place, $800. Quite a payday for a $65 tournament,
Mhm.
and plus half of it all going of the prize pool going to the foundation. So great little turnout. JT still not catching any cards.
Here we go.
Robert catching some himself though.
Yeah, just a call.
Sarah Helmer checking his option with the Queen 8. So heads up, Robert and Helmer. Robert ahead with the Ace 9 suited. King 10-10. Yeah.
Love a little C bet there. Just feeler bet, see where
Yeah.
you're at.
And Helmer is not afraid to come along, but right now the blinds are just so
They're so
high
big.
you just can't afford to right
Lots
now.
of risk.
Yeah. So Helmer's not one to really get pushed around, but he's unfortunately, can't really do too much with it with the blinds. And he's under 100,000 in chips there. You see him.
And
just
if
pretty
you're that big stack like John, seeing people with stacks of 4, 3, and 2 big blinds, having that added thing with the mystery bounty is just so huge to be able to put the pressure on those small stacks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. That's the added equity
Mhm.
on the range should be wider. We've
For
seen them.
sure.
We've seen them tighter for the most part, but
9-8 suited here.
Oh, look at that.
yeah,
He
it's like
likes
he's
it.
going to put in the call.
Oh,
Wants
yeah.
to see a flop. Coach grabbing all of his chips before
Blinds
the
are up.
graphics even got there.
15-30. Oh, all in and all in.
Queens may found their way over to Helmer. So the two short stacks into the middle, all in. Aaron letting his go. John.
No tank this time.
Nope, John's got a call. But you know what? That's a great hand to go multi-way with.
Yep.
I wonder.
like
I
it.
wonder if Kelly influenced his action, telling him not to tank so long.
He said he should have been penalized for the ace king delay. Helmer in the lead, pocket queens, the middle stack, coach the short stack with the ace 10 offsuit, and John trying to get a double knockout here with the 9-8 suited of spades.
I love a 9-8
I like
suited.
I like
I
this
love a
hand.
9-8
suited
I like it too.
connectors, and he's not sharing any. Nobody
Nope.
else has any spades. It's a scary hand right now, three ways. Lowry puts flop out, king and 9-5. John does make the pair. Helmer's pocket queen still holding strong. 3 on the turn. It doesn't change anything. Coach needing an ace.
Ace.
And he does get
Oh.
the ace on the river.
What do they call that? The
Wow.
Barry Greenstein
The
ace.
Barry
ace of spades?
Greenstein. So Coach going to get the full triple up. Helmer going to catch a little bit of that side pot with John, so we don't lose anybody. But boy, did some chips swing.
That's right.
Coach stacking a big stack there for the first time today. And it's not that he hasn't been involved.
Yeah.
He's just been getting, just leaned on by
Yeah.
John on his right. Most time you say you want the big stack to, to your right so you can see what they're going to do.
Yep.
Well, he's seen it all night long.
Hasn't been afraid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It hasn't had to wonder because it's been in his face the entire night. And, John just put him in some blender spots here and there, but he's survived his own. I mean, he's still here. So Helmer here left with just a couple big blinds, but
What's he got? 40K, two bigs
yeah, but he is
on the button.
Yeah, he's on the button.
He's got some hands to look at. See which one he likes the most.
Robert into the muck. John throwing away the jack deuce. Coach Jack 10 folds over to Helmer 9-7 off suit. Says what? No, I don't want to do it. Aaron
9-10
makes
again.
the call. JT,
God, has JT got a card bigger than a 5?
I don't know. I mean, we talk about
Look at
Banks
that.
running
And he
bad.
hit.
Yeah, well, Aaron top 2 pair.
Right.
A sneaky check.
I know. I saw that 9.
So here, Aaron's going to feel this one out. Of course, see JT going to get out of the way. He didn't play this patiently to call with bottom pair now. But no, I'm telling you, we talk about Banks running bad. What I was going to say, JT's run way worse than Banks.
Well, and JT played on the live stream not this week, but the week before, the cash game on last Thursday, and he didn't have cards the entire time too. Like he had a 14% VPIP or something like that, but he played exactly how most people would play his cards.
Yeah, because that's sometimes the cards just literally do it for you. I'll show it here in a moment, but John and Robert are our big pre-flop raisers so far of this final table. Now they've had the chips to do so, as Robert had a pretty big stack there for a while, and John doesn't really matter if he has any chips; he can pre-flop raise with any 2 cards. But this one's going to fold on around to JT and Robert. Robert's going to get
Get
the
a walk.
Yeah. So the VPIPs tell a little bit of the story. It's not quite as effective in tournament play because of positioning, but see John and Robert involved in most of the hands here, as you can be able to see. But, JT,
He's hanging
Just-
on.
there's people that are gone that have played more hands than he's been
You know
at the
what?
table
Hey.
longer.
Hey, he's been out here laddering though.
No, that's what we were saying. I mean, in a tournament, it's all about survival, really. I mean, showing the patience. I've heard it all my life. You're not a professional poker player until you can fold, 100 hands in a row.
Yep.
Nobody does that anymore.
I think I did that earlier today. And then I hit like 6 hands in a row. So.
Yeah, give me the 4 threes I can fold in the really good second place hand.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that send you home.
There's nothing worse than getting to the final table, running good all night, and then just getting
then
in
going
your seat
card
and going dry. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So long as they're dropping like flies, they'll take the ladders. This one's going to walk over to John here. Start to see a lot of walks as you get into the late stage tournament play. The blinds start getting big, and you can't don't have much more room for maneuvering. And the blinds currently, what do you say, 10-20,
Mm-hmm.
and they really get on the
Well, I think it might
accelerator
be
now.
15:30 right now.
Is it
actually.
15:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tournament poker. The blinds go up every 20 minutes in this event.
I was just talking about this with somebody outside.
Oh, Helmer's all in.
Yep, under the gun, ace 10,
You know,
blackjack 40,000.
I was just talking about this with somebody outside. If you like tournament poker, this is the weekend to. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we've got tournaments the next 2 days.
Yeah, and Monday. Well,
Yeah,
Friday,
Monday.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
That's right. Robert here woke up with pocket aces on Helmer's under the gun all in with ace 10. So Helmer here needing a lot of 10s or some Broadway
King,
cards.
Jack, Queen.
How about a 10-10-10 flop? Let's keep Helmer in it a little bit longer.
Yeah, why not? I don't like root against anybody, but this isn't going to hurt. This won't hurt Robert.
No.
Just love it when
Getting your aces cracked by a guy with another ace,
ace
in
in
his
his hand,
hand.
Broad,
that is the
Broadway,
worst.
ace Broadway beating pocket aces. You definitely remember those.
Yeah, might
Wow.
lay some aggravation on
Yeah.
it just a little bit.
Lowry
Yeah, there's some paint.
put down a flop. King 7-7, no
Gonna need
help.
some running
Need
cards.
some running tens. Not going
gonna
to
do it.
happen, and we say goodbye to quite a legend here at the River League.
Shout
To be
out to
honest with you, Helmer, one of our original members. Who knows how many years ago? Won a contest years ago to some tickets to the Cowboys game. I believe him and his daughter
Oh,
went
yeah?
it and sent me some photos. Had a great time at a Dallas Cowboys game years ago. Just absolutely one of the OGs here at the River League. Good to see him on stream making a little bit of money.
What a terrible thing to win to go watch that terrible football team, right?
There's
Hey,
the
there's the
$100. So
Look at that.
nothing but 50s left, boys. I'll just tell you, they won't know.
Some gas money for Robert to get back to Abilene.
That's right.
So I played with Robert in Abilene, Robert and Jason and
Oh, yeah.
Samantha
Yep.
and David and all those guys at the
Yep.
ECP.
All my old stomping
Yeah.
grounds. Yep.
We actually have a game next Saturday.
Yeah, I used to play in that league. I've got a couple different leagues over there I played in. I've got some hardware and a jacket. And
Oh,
a name
yeah?
on some things. Yeah, yeah.
Were you
back when I
taking
used to
down
play.
some tournaments out of town?
Back in the day, way back in the day, really. Robert wasn't around back then, but yeah, several different leagues.
No, the Abilene group's done pretty well in our tournaments here.
They do.
Yeah.
They travel well. Queen High still best here for coaches. Aaron and Coach check this one through to a turn. No help to either player. Coach still ahead with his Queen High. First bet's going to win. 5 on the river, no change. And see if this goes simply check, check. And Coach there going to get a
Aaron hoping playing the board's good enough there.
get a big blind back there.
I think John might have put some pressure on him in that situation.
Like I said, it's just some of the. I'm telling you right now, Coach is just breathing a sigh of relief the few times that John does fold
That's
to his
right.
right. So 5 players remaining. One or $200 is the next cash out,
For sure.
all the way up to 800. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit here on stream and pretend about what's coming up in the envelopes.
mystery?
They're all $50. All the big ones got pulled already, but that's great though. It doesn't matter. That's part of the bonus here of the mystery knockout
Mhm.
and extra cash for a $65 entry. I mean,
And if you're
getting 50 back,
if you're a fan of bounty tournaments, Sunday we have our bounty tournament that Thurman is what, the reigning champion of, or was
did
that a
he
couple
win
weeks
this
ago?
tournament right here?
He did win this
I
tournament.
did win that tournament.
There you go.
Our Sunday $65 entry, $25 knockout bounty tournament. That's every Sunday starting at 2:00. So,
Yeah, that's been a fun tournament.
mhm.
Now tomorrow is our Saturday free rolls.
Yep. Tomorrow is
Uh,
Hold'em with bomb pots.
Hold 'em with bomb pots tomorrow at 4:00. That Big O thing. Were you here for the Big O tournament last Saturday? For the
Yeah.
Big O free roll?
hmm
Did everybody enjoy themselves on that?
Yeah, I think. I mean,
It was a good turnout.
There's a lot of people who don't really know how to play Big O, but it's a free roll. Like it's
Yeah, might as well
another
try it.
center, might as well sit and try to learn how to play.
Yeah, so every Saturday we have a different style of free roll here at the River League at 4:00. This week's back to the basics, hold 'em with the bomb pots.
Mhm.
I believe next week is the crazy pineapple after that, and
there's
then
a
we'll have
PLO,
PLO
Big O
and then
again.
finish off with Big O at the end of the month. So 3 ways to play free rolls here at the River League: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays.
Mhm.
And so tomorrow at 4 o'clock, no limit hold'em with bomb pots. Robert's going to make the min raise that Coach made. Make the call to the min raise. Coach here, ace 9. Min clicked on this 376 board. I'd love to see a bet here. And that's what he does.
Yeah, 60K.
Yeah. And Robert, who's got some chips, but can't throw away too much. Coach has only got 135 behind, so you
Yeah,
got to feel
backdoor
like,
Got to gut it.
Straight,
yeah,
yeah.
I feel like you've got a
Backdoor flush draw.
backdoor
Yeah.
flush draw gut shot. You know that next bet's going to be even bigger, and you don't want to feed the short stack.
Mhm.
I call them short, but you know, they're all pretty even. There's just the blinds are so big. This could get hairy real quick, and so these guys are trying to save those blinds. So JT, the short stack, 90K on the button though. Gonna get to see a few more
And
hands.
you know the power of the button in tournaments is so huge because you get however many hands before you have to put money in the pot again.
Well, not just that, but I mean, you know, he's got just enough 90,000 that if it folds around to him, he can just jam,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Try to buy the-
almost there for
Like,
John.
just like that.
Yeah, because John's got 735, so he's gonna be the one that's gonna be calling the most. Oh, and he's gonna have to here with the queen,
Yeah.
king queen. I was gonna say that's the only person that.
Yeah, I don't think you even look
calling.
at your hand though there in tournament play. It's you have 40K invested. It's only 50K more to call. So
Yeah, that's true. A little more than that. So yeah, he didn't even
he
look at
didn't
his
even
hand.
look
Yeah, and
above average too.
short-handed too. I mean, you're gonna play that king queen diamonds.
So JT in the lead, looking to dodge a lot of diamonds or a king or a queen to stay in this tournament. Paint on the flop.
Oh my
Look at
gosh!
that.
How
How
about, you just
about
flopped them nuts?
just flop straight there for John? But tell you what,
That-
he has been on a heater of heaters here at the River League.
Wow.
So just flops the joint.
All that JT sits around
And
all
just-
night,
and
just
Just
get
for John to flop. the
grinds
nuts.
and grinds just for him to flop the nuts.
Flop
Just-
dead on him.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
another envelope here for John. Of course, we all know there's only 50s left. Now, Kelly could have screwed up. I may owe money at the end of this, so I better not say that these are all 50s.
He's gonna open one that says 1,000 on it.
I'm
You go,
telling
"What?"
you. Well,
Oh my
I'll
God. Extra 0 on one. That'd be horrible. It'd be funny.
So one of the
With 50.
one of the rebuys back for John there. And you see he's got the
Yeah.
400 and the 50, so $450. So he's already got better
Well,
than
and he
third.
got 250 locked up in being four-handed now.
Yeah. So
so-
like I said, he's quite a payday. He's got third place money and chips to go for first. I don't know if anybody's done the math yet to see how many are left, but I think they could all figure out there's only 50s left. So 4 players left. Here we see John just call the blind and gets coach checking his auction. 8, 3, 9, 2 hearts. John going to see bet here. Coach, bottom pair. Pair is hard to make 3 or 4 handed. So you may see him come along for one bet here. It's just bet the big blind 30,000. He does make the call.
And I think we see. I guess maybe I can't say that.
10 or a 7 for John.
There he
There's
is.
the 10. So that's going to give him open ended. So now he's going to be free to bet. No, he didn't either.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow. That's the first time he hasn't kept up the
trip
pressure.
threes on the coaches.
Yeah. And
Coach.
so if you see John fire now,
Yeah.
wow, that's, he's gotten coach to fold all night long on that extended turn pressure. And the one time he doesn't do it, oh, look at coach hand in the head.
Yeah.
What
really
do I
fun.
do?
He's got 270 behind, 70,000. You
He
hear-
said, "I ain't betting in the coach again."
yeah, coach just
What a horrible time to try to blow.
so, yeah, John coach didn't raise just in case.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I doubt he was getting a call there. Andy.
no, he made the maximum. We know that.
Yeah. All you do is if you get called, you definitely got called by a better hand.
Yeah. So just after 1 a.m., we knew it was going to be a late one here on this Friday night, but for a good cause. This tournament started at 6 p.m. today. We want to bring you the final table. That way, each and every one of you, if you're listening in later, watching it back after you've had to go to sleep, but it is Friday. So hopefully you're still up watching. Quite a few of you across all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thanks for sticking it out for this Friday night special live stream for the poker tournament to benefit for the Veterans on the River, brought to you by Concerned Veterans for America and Kappa Sigma Fraternity. This is your final four, playing for $250 for fourth place, $800 for first, and a few of those mystery knockouts left worth $50 each.
And if you guys are bored sitting at home, we got 2 cash tables rolling outside too.
Hey, we've always got cash going here at the River League. Friday night, 1 o'clock. Come on in.
I got all my buy-ins back. All my,
Oh, yeah?
all my, yeah. All my
There you go.
buys.
Yeah, because you were playing cash while we
Yeah.
were getting this.
I'm
thing
actually
started.
up tonight.
Look at you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, and I got all Vicky's back too.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Did she play cash or did she?
She didn't. She went home,
Yeah.
or she went to the my grandson's baseball game and then went home. She was tired. We're going to Austin tomorrow, so probably go play a little bit there too.
Nice.
Somebody said that the lodge already announced they were opening.
They are open. They're still closed right now,
June,
but,
but they did announce a day, is what I'm saying.
right.
though.
They got to restaff.
Have they announced a day?
I can look.
What I'm saying, I knew they were opening, but somebody said
Yeah.
they set a date on it, but they might not have. But I'm just like you said, Thurman. They've got to restaff up.
Yeah.
We hired a few of them in Midland,
Oh, really?
and yeah, then they're going back.
Yeah, I got
Make-
to meet.
make
I
me
got to
sad.
meet Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah, fantastic
guy.
dealer. He said he'll come back someday, but he still had some time left on his lease, and so it kind of made more sense for him to go back and finish the lease out at least. But hopefully he does come back to Midland. Great dealer. I hate to steal one from the lodge, but that guy's a horse. And but yeah, it was really cool to be able to help out, if only a few of those displaced dealers for a little while in several different markets that we run. There's Vicky. Ask and you shall receive. There she is. She says, you go with Thurman. Yeah, now, Vicky, he just because he's in the booth doesn't mean he cashed out yet. So,
I have not. My money's sitting on the table.
so
I might get blinded out at 1-3 though.
no, they only take one. Or no, they don't even take one at 1-3. So you're good. You're good.
I'm good.
But that doesn't mean he doesn't sit and play afterwards. I'll kick him out of the booth right now. No, we appreciate him in the booth telling us all about the Concerned Veterans for America and the Veterans on the River Foundation that this tournament was put together for. Just a great overall organization we've worked with in the past. Shout out Russ. You still talk to Russ?
Every once in a while, he's in Maryland. Yeah, I miss Russ. Love Russ. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he was the local, what do y'all just director,
He was the
area director?
executive director for for Nation for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and I did a few interviews doing the fundraisers here at the river.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky says, "Get home."
Yeah.
Yeah. She wants me to cash out anytime I'm up. Yeah.
Yeah, here comes that small blind raise out of John, putting the pressure back on Coach.
Oh,
Coach
is he
with the
gonna
4-3.
defend?
Is he just tired of it? He is.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I'm telling you.
You've only pushed around so long. This is the first time I've seen him stand up
I
pre-flop.
love it.
I do love it.
Hey, he made trips with fourth.
And maybe that's what he's thinking. Yeah, the same hand he won with. Back to back. Maybe not. Queen 6-9, but no help to John either.
And
And,
John,
be
John
funny if
said,
he
"I'm not
fired."
bluffing into coach again."
and he's reaching for some chips though. Boy, just go all in one time, Coach. Right here, just rip it.
Was that 105?
Just put him in the blender.
Oh,
too
that
bad.
would have been funny.
He bet heavy. That's not the right thing to do, but it would have been funny, Coach.
And I have been impressed with John these past couple tournaments, playing the big stack well, just putting the pressure on people in different situations.
Well, in the 25K, I believe he came to the table with a pretty good stack and
Yeah.
ended up losing it,
He lost a bunch,
but
won a
grounded it
huge-
out and
yeah.
then got lucky. I
Won a
say got
huge
lucky.
flip.
He, everybody says that, but he put himself in a position to get lucky, and that's what's
Mhm.
important.
won a huge flip ace king
Huge,
against
yeah.
queens.
And then he had a three-way all in as
Mm-hmm.
well that he got in on, and had that big stack, and then played it well all the way down to the end with Bobby. How about pocket jacks, Thurman?
I mean, that's a shoving hand.
Well, he's got
Short-handed.
390. Blinds are now up 20-40. This thing's going to start burning down quickly. You want to try to make a little bit of money, but you want to also try to not get called too lightly. He raised it up to 120, and it's going to immediately get through. So same.
That's what y'all do with jacks. I jam. I don't want to see a flop. I don't want somebody to call me. With
No, I'm
ace
jamming
and catch
jacks
the ace.
too. I
No,
hate
no more
jacks.
decisions.
I hate
Yeah.
pocket
What is this?
jacks.
Yeah.
You're probably not wrong. Four-handed.
Yeah.
Just
I-
get it over with. Get some blinds.
Sure.
He's in the big blind now, so he's going to get a free orbit out of the deal. Let's have a take a quick look at the chip stack here. John, still the chip leader, still floating around that 850,000 mark. Robert, Coach, and Aaron both.
He's got almost double the second
Yeah.
biggest stack.
But the blinds are 20 and 40. He doesn't have just forever either.
Yeah.
This can end literally in minutes.
Yeah.
And there's just not much room for poker right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Coach's decision here, I like this. Four-handed Jack 8 suited of spades on the button, reaching for chips, but decides to let it go. I thought he might make
Yeah.
a raise there. Aaron in the small, 10-7 offsuit. Just going to complete, see if he can get a check out of Robert, which he does. Heads up, 10-7 versus 9-4. Lowry with the flop. 10 queen ace, all diamonds. Robert having the 9 of diamonds. Checks over to him, and it goes check back. 80,000 in the middle with the board pairing ace. I don't know that any one of these guys are going to bet this, but
Maybe just a min bet. Yeah.
yeah, Aaron
Oh,
does.
more than a
does-
min bet.
yeah,
80K.
It's like betting 80, and Robert's going to let it go. So, yeah, I was going to say the first one to bet could take this one down. But Robert, that was technically the third nut draw. Well, until the board, not counting the board pair, the flush
Yeah.
draw, the flush anyway. So blinds, like I said, going up every 20 minutes in this event, and it's run a little bit later than expected. But we should have known, Thurman. People are they're gonna rebuy
I had somebody ask
for
me
for
yesterday.
going for something like
I had
this.
somebody ask me yesterday how many people I thought were going to be in the building today. I said mid 40s.
Yeah.
My guess in 46.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And with a 90
Yeah,
something add-on,
lots of
50
different,
something
lots of different
rebuys.
chips
Yeah.
being
You
added
know,
on
it was
throughout
just
the
a great price for a tournament, and a great foundation to play for. And so I knew there'd be a lot of rebuys, but didn't expect this many for the chip counts to be this high. But
It was pretty wild.
it was wild.
It
Yeah,
was
no, like
wild.
I said, it was.
Yeah.
I was back here in the back working on the computer, and I just rebuy. That's all I could hear.
Well, it's funny. Somebody asked me, there's no add-on today?
Yeah, they were
I said,
genuine ready to
these
put it.
blinds are not ready for an add-on.
Yeah. Can you imagine we went to 100,000
my
add-on?
God.
We still have a full table.
We wouldn't have
We'd
any
have two
viewers.
tables.
Yeah.
So Robert here checked it over to John one more time. He wants to bet. Is he second guessing himself?
Just
Robert's the
with-
one that
just
bet out on
bottom
this
pair.
flop,
Yeah.
and he did say a
He
bet.
said a number.
Yeah, so Robert there surrendered. He kept up the pressure on the flop and was called by John. I would have loved to see one more turn bet, but like I said, going up against the big stack, he's trying to reach that 1 million mark. I think there's only just under 2 million chips in play.
And the jump from 250 to 4 is pretty good.
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
from
400 is a good cash, especially if you've got a couple bounties and
and it's only a $65 buy-in tournament,
Right.
And the rebuys are only $50, so some of these guys are in for 2 or 3 bullets, so that one ladder up pays for their whole tournament,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and the rest is just gravy after that. So 250 for the next eliminated, 400 is that jump that Thurman's talking about, then up to 575, and then a big jump to 800,
Yep.
and the first place prize, plus at least one guaranteed bounty if they knock out the last person.
So how come you didn't let them chop?
Well, I was asking important people if we could have a chop, and they said no.
Well,
So we're playing to a winner.
Yeah. So when you have the knockouts, I like them going to the end.
I understand. I'm
Yeah.
all for it. I'm here for it. Don't get me wrong. One of the great things about live streams, we have quite a few viewers actually right now across all the social medias. We have a strong viewership here at the River League, and I love it. But it's the reviews later. You go back and look at the views, how much they increase over the next few days. People will go back and put it on and listen to it or
Yep.
watch it.
Lots of people who play
so-
on the stream too like to go back
Like to
and
go back and watch
watch their
absolutely.
hand.
So-
Oh yeah.
see how they did.
So running the stream late, it's late, but they're on there forever, and they will get they do get viewed. So like I said, we're proud to put it together, and if it's 3 a.m., it's 3 a.m.
It's tough going back and see yourself getting bluffed out.
Oh my gosh. The first stream that I played on here, Thurman, I lost it was like a $2,000 pot. I flopped top 2 pair, I think it's 4 spades on the board. And
Uh,
I have Mark Lecoq bluff me with Jack high or something like that. He had absolutely nothing.
anybody but Mark.
Oh my god!
I commentated a game where you dusted your stack in the first hand.
First hand, yeah,
You
ace
had
10 versus
ace
ace.
10 versus aces against Glenn.
Ace high flop.
And you flopped an ace. He
Flop
flopped
the
an
king
ace. The last ace in the deck flopped. It was aces versus ace 10. He had ace 10, ace high flop.
That's true.
Yeah,
Setup
I
hand.
mean, I'm
Just
not,
setup
I'm
hand.
not folding top pair to Glenn Tinney.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, I gotta think I'm good there, right?
That is definitely a setup hand. You were the poker gods had said that you were going to lose.
Well, the gross part wasn't it? 2 hands later, the same
Same
thing happened
exact,
again.
same exact thing. Ace 10
Exact
versus ace.
same thing.
ace
Ace
on
10
the board.
versus aces with an ace on the board.
yeah,
I was literally sitting here saying, "What is going on?"
You knew you were in for a lot of action that night after those 2 hands.
It was wild, but you ended up coming back,
Mhm.
and then I think you came way back after the streak was
yeah,
over.
I was up. I was up pretty well that night.
It's never over till it's over.
We
Yeah.
gotta get you on one of these cash streams soon, Thurman.
Vicky and I talked about it. We want to play.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been on a stream. I don't want anybody knowing how I play, even though we all know how I play.
That's what
So
I'm saying. You've been playing long enough around here. A lot of people have a pretty
it-
good guess.
I show my hands enough to where it doesn't matter. We play together. We all play together so much.
Yeah.
So
You know, I made the greatest poker call of my entire life against Thurman. Do you remember this?
I try to forget the hand I lose. Did I put you in a spot and you called?
Yeah, I mean, I had just had a pocket pair that was lower than everything on the board, and you're bluffing first street and second street with ace queen.
Yeah.
Called the pocket sixes, and you sat there for for about 10 minutes after, just going over how does he call that?
How does he make that
How
call?
does he do that?
I'm like, you're so bad. Dude. You're the worst player ever. How do you call that? I remember that now. Yeah. Like, how do you call with pocket sixes?
It went from wow, you're the worst. That's the worst play I've ever seen. Into
To
wow,
that was
what
great.
what a great call.
It's a great call. What else
Gotta
am I
get
going
over
to
the
say?
sting. Got to get over the sting.
I'm not going to go over and shake your hand after you did that. Yeah.
Well-
It's a fair bluff for me, but
Mhm.
sometimes you get called. It is what it is.
Well, Darius, he called down Banks
Yeah.
today. We saw. I don't know if you saw that on the outer TV television. We
Just
were
with
playing
bottom
cash.
pair.
Just caught him with the bottom pair, and Banks played it really well. And so we saw a little bit of steam out of Banks tonight.
Yeah, it really looks like a value bet out of Banks at the
Yeah,
end.
it wasn't even a big bluffy bet. That's what
Yeah.
made it even worse. It was a very, very value bet.
Ooh.
Here we go. Speaking of which, Aaron's going to raise this one up, 90K, barely over 2x raise, and John on the small blind waking up with pocket
John
jacks.
is not going to smooth call here. I promise you.
Well, Aaron's put in 90K, and he's only got 210 behind, so he's got a third of his stack in pre-flop. I think he's prepared to go all in
Yeah.
if John does go in here. Yeah, we see him there asking for a count.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got more than one person in the hand here, John, so you can't go into too much speak like you like to do.
He
but
does have a talk game, doesn't he?
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
He likes to chat
absolutely.
you up.
And we know that he's going to raise here, but he's also a Hollywood in a little bit because he does have coach behind him to
Mhm.
possibly bring him along.
Oh, he just
Oh, he
called.
just smooth called. That is interesting.
If a Jack 7 hits the board, I am just going to lose my mind.
Well, it's, he could have lost some action here out of Aaron if we get some top
Right.
big cards out of here.
Yeah.
There's an
high
ace
forward.
on the flop. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's going to save Aaron. Aaron could have been eliminated, but instead he's going to be able to get away from
And
it.
John's going to rep it.
And Aaron's played perfect poker at this final table. And I wouldn't blame him for letting this one go. You saw a flop. Yep, he does.
That's
What you have?
because there's a world there where John,
Yeah, there John showed him.
if John raises with the ace,
Yeah, I don't think
raises
Aaron's
free.
folding pre-flop
Yeah.
either.
I don't think Aaron's folding
No.
pre-flop. Not to John. Not at this stage. Not with the blinds.
I'll let you watch. Just remember.
Not with the blinds where they're at. They would have got it in there pre-flop. Maybe he was just trying to get coach to come along.
Yeah.
The wrong time to run into Jack. So I'll tell you that.
But yeah, so Aaron's still alive there.
John's got 60% of the chips in play.
Yeah,
But the blinds are 20 and 40.
it's still
I mean, one.
the way this is. It's still one hand away from
Yeah.
changing the
I
whole.
mean, if he doesn't get any of the chips, he's behind heads up. I mean, the blinds are just huge.
It was funny. We were in this situation the other day in one of the free rolls, and Kelly was in there playing, He said, I thought bingo was on Friday nights down the street. I didn't come here to play bingo. I thought we were playing poker.
That's funny.
Well, what I love about the chip stacks now is they still have enough to where they can put pressure on John to fold.
Oh yeah.
It gets too low and he's just calling,
So one double up by Robert puts him in striking distance. 3-7-3 is Coach and John a battle. Once again, Coach is going to take the initiative here, and I like it a lot.
Wow.
That's
Goes all in, and
that's solid.
It just screams strength here from Coach, too.
yeah, and he's all in for only 135. So I don't blame him for waiting to see if John would see bet.
God, what a
because
great
John-
call that would have been, though.
Yeah, John would have been committed probably if he would have see bet anything there. So little valued chips there by Coach and the button. So getting to see a couple hands for you guys to put in these big blinds.
If you bet 90, if I would have made like 20.
Yeah, they're discussing now, John, if
The
he would-
Jackson
if he would
7,
raised.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's take a look here. Like I said, John right at the 1 million mark. And but now Coach and Robert, like I said, that's a chunk of his chips. So they can give him pause for thought for sure.
For
you
sure.
know. And so they need to be shoving it in pretty early, pretty soon before it gets to be to where it's an auto call, from John, because
Mhm.
he hasn't missed much. Here's Coach.
Now, here's another big hand.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got to raise it, so it's got to be at least 80, which is going to be a fifth of a stack. So like I said, these are just even a min raise is a commitment to this
Wow.
game right now.
Wow.
Yep, and he's going to get that one through, and that's two orbits
Robert
that he's
Robert
picked
plays
up.
really solid, too. Just like
Mm-hmm.
finding an ace in the big blind and going straight into the muck is definitely hard to
worst
do.
ace.
Yeah, I commentated their ECP championship when he was here, and he was very active, but still played well, if that makes sense. In other words, he was very aggressive, played a lot of hands, but lasted a lot longer than other people would playing as much as he wasn't as aggressive he was being. In other words, definitely a skilled tournament player. Of course, a lot of those Abilene guys are.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a lot of experience over there in Abilene. I've playing with them a long time. A lot of World Series experience. Going to Vegas. A lot of play in the seniors events and ladies events and things like that.
We go over there and I sat down the first time in Jason's garage and sit down with all these people out in the middle of nowhere in Abilene, outside Abilene, and solid play
Oh yeah,
all the way through,
yeah. And some of those ladies, Vanessa and Karen,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, they will bleed you dry and you will not even know it.
Yep.
I mean, they will have your head on a pike and it'll
Yeah.
still be smiling. and never know it.
And you're like, and they're at final tables all the time. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Speaking of Jason's place out there, Bryce, I think he told me one time, but I want to say it was in the high 200s of mounts, animals, and everything from elk to
Oh, yeah?
to you name the animal, bears, moose, elk. Aaron here just calls with the ace queen offsuit. Robert with the suited ace 5 on the button, going to make the call as well. John going to come along. and
Family
we're going to have
pot,
a
four-handed?
four-way family
Wow.
pot, 160 in the middle, a game changer pot already.
You never see this.
No, everybody's got just enough to limp in, and the blinds not enough to do anything about it. 8-3-6, Coach and John taking the lead on the hand with the worst of them.
Yeah.
65 or 115 bet there, and does that take this one down?
I don't know. Yeah. Unless if one of these other, that puts Aaron all in.
Well, like Thurman mentioned, the ladders are real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
250 for the next one out, 400 for the one after that. So you don't really want to tangle with the chip leader.
Mm-mm. Not here.
So Aaron looking back, one more remorseful fold, and Robert doesn't have anything
Yep,
either.
take it
So
down.
John just jumps on the big pot, and don't blame him. I don't even think he needed the pair to do that. I think that would have been a good bet regardless.
That's why I don't like the call around and and see the flop and you get a dry flop and then you just lose your
Well, nobody knows where you're at.
Yeah.
Where anybody's at.
yeah.
But,
Especially the big and the little with that flop. You
For sure. That kind of flop definitely favors John there in the small blind.
yeah.
But yeah, back to Jason's little man cave he's got built out there for some of that Abilene crew. I mean, he's got a moose rack. Big. I mean, it looks down on you above.
Wow.
I mean, it's literally like as wide as his roof. It's just dumb. It's just
That's awesome.
huge.
I saw a video the other day of the inside at Jake Stevenson's ranch,
Oh, really?
and it's like the same thing.
Just-
They're
just
walled like
Mounts
every inch
every
of
animal.
every wall is.
I love it. Colby, we had 46 players and a ton of rebuys and add-ons.
There's Aaron all in.
Everybody showed out. Aaron, ace 6 suited, shoving the rest of his stack in the big blind. John had raised it up, so he's obligated to whatever it is.
Mhm.
In fact, he might have bet more than Aaron had. So both players having an ace. John with the better kicker. Aaron looking for some hearts or a 6 to stay alive.
Oh my
How about
gosh! What a
two
flop.
aces and a
What a
queen?
flop.
Lots of
How
chops
about
here.
a
Lots
lot
of
of
chops.
chop cards?
Oh, that's not one
That's
of
not
them.
one of them.
10 or better, and we're chopping this one or a pair.
Oh, look at
There's
that.
the jacks. So
Wow.
John getting Aaron getting away with one theirs. The 1.2 million chip leader Lamentations. But yeah, Colby, back to what you're asking about. We had 5 tables of action, lots of rebuys, lots of add-ons. Raised almost $4,200 for the veterans on the River Foundation, and a prize pool of $2,500. And then the $1,000 added mystery knockout to the final table. So quite an event for only $65. Lots of big prize pools. $800 is what they're playing for right now up top. Next person eliminated at $250. But that jump is real. Like I said, I think that's affecting a lot of these folds. $250 is the next one, but the next one's $400. And when you're talking about a $65 buy-in, that's a good jump.
Mm-hmm.
John here under the gun, pocket 8s, reaching for some raising chips. Pricing's tough here. Pricing's tough. You see the
Yeah.
chip stacks at the top of your screen. Robert and Aaron both pretty much getting stack committed with any kind of raise. Coach folding ace 9 suited. Lets it go, so gets it through. Let's have a look at these chip stacks.
Wow.
John, 64% of the chips. in
Everybody
play.
else under that 10 big blind.
Yeah. Coach is the only one that can give a little pain,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know, and I know John definitely knows that. You know, he's trying to pick up some more of those envelopes, those mystery knockout envelopes. For every elimination drawn envelope, and we had a $400 big prize. Then it was $200, and then $100, and then the rest were $50 envelopes. So it's basically any elimination you got at the final table, you got one of your rebuys back if you had one.
Mm-hmm.
Sean has definitely been the honey badger today.
Yeah, he's had the chips to do it though.
Yeah.
Coach here, pocket trays. John is in his big blind. Looks over there. It's tough to raise still. Blinds are 20 and 40, and they're going up any minute.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he does just call. And John's going to see a flop with 8-6. Dangerous territory here for Coach.
Mm-hmm. How about now?
4-7-3. Now
Oh.
Coach is going to see exactly
Gutter.
how much he can extract.
Hey, we saw John hit a gut shot on the turn after somebody flopped
True.
his bet last time.
He's going to and he's going to bet it out, and John's going to no, he didn't. I
Oh.
thought he was folding that.
Spins the shield.
Now, if John thinks about this long enough, he's going to realize that he is going to, if he can somehow pull out a 5 or even an 8 might be good in his
Mm.
mind.
Yeah.
Running hearts too.
Coach could be doing this with hearts. So, John's going to be out kicked as far as high card goes, but he's got an 8, a 6, any 5. And if he does happen to beat him, he's going to have the largest chip lead of chip leads possible, 3-handed.
Oh dear Lord.
Lord pairing 7. And now he's going to be the one betting out
Oh
here.
my
But
gosh.
he's
So
dead.
Coach is going to take advantage of the situation. You saw the head kick
Look at
down there by John.
John's caught. Yeah.
Still have no be able to bluff at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but John can't let it go. I mean, he can't call. There's no way.
Yeah.
How
No.
much?
He bet 50.
155 more.
Yep, 155 more. But you're dead so often here.
I might get Coach, you got pocket threes, Coach.
Wow.
He called
Look
it.
at John, man.
He
Shout out.
called it.
Pocket threes.
He called it. Show him, Coach.
He shows him.
Oh,
Go to
yeah.
pocket threes.
Wow.
But I had that one turned up, John.
John knowing exactly where he's at.
Shout out, John.
Yeah. That didn't flip the script, but it
He said,
certainly
"I might be
changed
ju-"
the dynamic.
He went so fast from maybe I have to call this to maybe I'm drawing dead to
Yeah.
you have pocket threes.
Yeah.
So knocked him down a little bit, but I tell you what, that creeps Coach
Yeah,
closer.
it does.
Robert and Aaron really needing to find a hand. This one right here for Aaron, he's going to be putting in 80K of 100 in the next two hands. So
Yeah.
this one's going to be the best hand here for Aaron to pick up something to go all in with. His range should be very, very
Wide
wide
open.
here. 9-4 suited. It's suited. Nope. He says, why not? Well, might get a higher card on the next one. John just calling. Coach waking up with ace 10 in the big blind. Put some chips on top of theirs, Coach. You got some talking chips.
John.
There
feeling
you
the
go.
Feeling the worm turning right now.
There you go, Coach.
All the good cards are moving Coach's direction.
I like it. I like it. Nothing against John, but he's won a lot lately.
Yeah.
Let's have a different one. Can't be calling your opponent's cards. So Aaron here with 40% of his chips in play.
50% blinds are up 25-50.
Oh yeah, there you go. Half the chips in
Half
play.
his chips in the big blind.
Yep. No need to look at him, Aaron. Just put him over the reader for us, and when it comes around,
We'll
put it
tell
in
you what
there.
you got to do.
Maybe, well, you can always check, I guess, if they just call. But John here, 6-5 suited. He's been giving chips away. Does he want to slow it down one time? Because he knows that Aaron's going to be all in. And it is worth an envelope. So actually, I don't hate him making it 100.
He
with
is
the min
raising.
click.
110.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all with the envelope in play.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Oh, there it is.
look at that. So Aaron wakes up with a good one when most needed.
Oh, it looks like Aaron might have a little bit more chips than what we thought too.
6-5 suited for John. Ace King offsuit for Aaron. Marco with a flop. King 4-8. Top pair Aaron. Gonna be hard without running clubs. There's
Looking
a 10.
for a
and
7.
that's gonna
not
do
gonna
it.
come.
Yep. So Aaron with a much needed double up doesn't quite get him out of the hole, but definitely gives him an orbit.
And
But
in
look at John and
the
Coach.
chips have been. This is the closest we've seen him.
Yeah, John's the lowest he's been in the last hour or so, and literally striking distance, one pot away from losing the chip lead to Coach. And Aaron at 425. Like I said, these blinds are way higher than this tournament should be going on still, but you know these guys can still play a little bit of strategy and pick their positions if they have to. But the ranges are going to have to open up.
You know, I think the River League's definitely an odd place in terms of you can see 20,000 chips going in the middle like it's nothing in 100, 200 blinds. But in 25K, 50K blinds, it's very rare you see an all in. It's
No,
just,
it is truly wild. 3 ways in a limped pot here. 7-3-7.
about trip
Robert
sevens?
flopping trips, and John reaching.
Trapping.
He's trying to build back that chip lead. Wants to get aggressive again, but he's not going to see these chips come back. Coach here with Jack 8 offsuit. Gonna let this one go, and and Robert's only got 115
Yeah, he's
facing
just
down
gotta be
80.
all
He's
in,
got to
right?
put it in, and
He's
then
gotta
John's stuck calling him no matter what.
right?
There's the head shake.
35K
yeah.
more to win.
John just can't get away from this fold here.
Man, I'm glad I voted. Fuck.
We need to get a John swear jar in there.
I know. And
No sweat there.
No help. Oh, nothing really you can catch
I
there.
don't think
Running aces is about it.
And we have a new chip leader. Gosh, this just leveled out.
That is wild. And you know, John's been aggressive, but no more so than he has been for the rest of the table. It's just eventually they're gonna wake up
Yep.
with something. That's just how it works. And you know, he had the whole rest of the table covered almost twice.
Yep.
And when you're the chip leader like that, you have to put it in.
I feel like
To try to
always-
eliminate
this
players.
always happens too in our late night tournaments. The short stack just always getting bigger.
Just climb back in. Yep.
Now Coach under the gun, throwing away Jack Deuce. Aaron 9-10 suited. pretty nice hand on the button. He's got 400,000 in chips. He's not in all in or fold territory according to the stack to ratio to the rest of the table. And that one's going to walk through for John, and he's hating it because he was going to raise with that one for sure. But stop the bleeding a little bit there for John. Let's have a look at those chip stacks and see a new name at the top for the first time.
Look at that,
I think
Coach.
all night. Was
Yep.
John the chip leader coming in and stay?
The final table was he was because he had all those tall stacks of yellows when
Yeah.
he came over.
I feel like he's had it for the majority. I mean, he's had it for 90%
Yeah.
of it, if not all of it. Aaron here under the gun, 7-3 offsuit. Pause for a moment into the mug. Robert quickly folds. John completing with his 10 deuce suited. Coach checking his option ahead with Queen 5 offsuit. 100,000 in the middle. From here on out, more than that. King Queen 4. Coach middle pair, and gonna lead this one out. John checked it into the muck. He can't sustain anymore.
Yeah, I
Coach-
mean,
Coach is-
Coach got has
Coach-
John's
Coach-
number.
Yeah, coach has got bigger ammunition now. Now, Thurman, if you're sleepy, this is your fault. Just saying.
You know,
You put together a great tournament.
it's a great tournament. It's fun to watch. I wouldn't miss it for the world. It was great. Still is great. This is good. I'm glad these guys climbed back in. But again, whether the blinds next 40-80,
Mm-hmm. Well, 30-60 and
30,
30-60, and then 40-80. Yeah,
46.
'cause we're on a 15-minute delay.
Yeah, I
for the
just
stream.
realized
Yeah.
that when I said that. Yeah.
Either way, no one has much. I mean,
Right.
everybody's around 10 bigs right now as is. So Robert just makes the call with the pocket trays. Kind of would love to see a raise there out of him,
Mhm.
just to. I know it's tough.
any sort of pocket pair. suited,
Yeah,
big suited
because
cards.
now you're letting 4 random cards see a flop. Ace 5. That's about as good as you can ask for in a non-raised pocket trays, and that's
Yeah.
what he's going
Sure.
to do. Reach 100,000 bet, and it's going to work. That's about as good as you can ask for with
Mhm.
pocket threes. So, like I said, one pot there, 250,000.
Sooner or later, the two of these guys are going to get a good hand.
Yeah, that's what I've been sitting and thinking too.
You know?
We've seen a lot of Queen 5s, Jack 3s. We need to spice up the deck maybe a little bit.
Got to get Lowry's been dealing the heat.
Lowry and
Marco's just too good. He's too nice. And you get Lowry in there to deal the heat. So we are at hand number 76 of this final table. We brought 10 players, paid 7 places, giving away 1,000 in mystery knockouts, $800 up top.
Coach suited ace on the button, gonna raise it up as he should.
Aaron had not been able to fed his small. Robert,
Ooh.
ace queen in the big, 100,000 to him. He's only got about 430 behind, so a quarter of his chips to see a flop.
I was thinking about the drive home.
Oh, my gosh.
There go.
Oh,
Let's the ace.
gosh.
We have seen some incredible folds. Thurman, what are you paying these places that you didn't tell us? We've seen some
I have no
incredible
idea.
folds at this final table.
Like it's-
Jacks, tens, ace queen, ace kings. Everybody's got 4 or 5 big blinds, and they're folding ace queen four-handed.
We played into the next day. That ace queen four-handed, that's a shoving hand, especially on a short stack.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing that 100% of the time.
Well, coach is a figure of force. Let me tell you, though. I mean, he's not going to raise without a
I mean, definitely not a
pair,
guy
ace
that I
king.
want to be calling when.
Of the 3, him and or of the 4, him and Aaron are the ones you don't want to see raising against you in your big blind. That's for sure. John getting to check his option against Robert here. 6-3 in John's hand. Queen Jack for Robert on a 3-4 or 5-4-9 flop, open ended.
Picks
John
up a
doesn't
pair
bet it,
here on the
but
turn.
it does pick up a pair. We see that a bet's going to work here. We would have seen a bet on the flop there 100% of the time an hour ago.
God, I wonder if Robert rips the ace queen if Coach calls.
I don't know. I mean, coach has
I mean,
made some
put in
incredible
a
folds,
bunch
and
of-
he only had a middling ace.
I thought that Ace 5 was the new Ace King. I think that's a
Ace 4,
myth.
Ace 5 is the
That's
new
a-
Ace King.
That's a myth. Ace King is Ace King. Just so you know.
Well, it's one thing to raise with it. It's another to call it off, I suppose, like anything else. I haven't I don't play enough to really have much of an
Yeah.
opinion on it, but I see it do well.
I think it's a lot more of a cash game standpoint that you see
I
a lot more
agree.
of the Ace 4, Ace 5.
And
being
it's
raised.
suited also.
Yeah.
It was
It's got to be
suited.
suited.
Yeah, but I mean, you're still getting beat by a lot of other aces.
Oh, no, for sure. Like I said, it's definitely a GTO grinder.
Yeah, they're playing
thing.
it as if they have Ace King, not
Right.
Right.
not actually.
Coach here, middle pair, heads up against John. John putting out the feeler bet this time finally with just 10 high, 10-6 in his hand on this Jack Deuce tray board. Coach makes the call.
Wow.
An immediate comment from John. About a 4 on the turn.
Picks up some more outs for John. Picks up a
John,
gut shot as
John,
well.
He can get a 10, a 6, or a 5. See the outs there across the top of your screen. If he's betting here, the sizing is going to be everything. Sizing is everything. 200,000 in the middle, and that's what John bet. Or
A
close
little
to
bit
it.
less.
A little bit.
140, 110.
110, yeah. I thought he had more than that there, but
Can Coach put him on a draw?
Spade draw and club draw and straight draw all now.
Coach has played so ABC, especially against John. Yeah, I was expecting the fold there. No reason to give it up now. Now that you've now not on the ropes, but you definitely backed him up into the corner a little bit. Don't feed him unnecessarily as John has taken over the chip lead just by a big blind or two. $250 for the next person eliminated, and then $400 for the next one. $150 jump on a $65 buy-in.
Yeah,
tournament.
we've been four-handed for how long?
It's been a while, yeah. Icy Sky is saying we're live. We are live.
People expect us to be live from what 6 to 9.
We usually do
Yeah.
6 to 9, and here we are, 1:45 a.m. But like I said, it was a great tournament, and we knew it was going to be late, and ended up being later only because there were so many rebuys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we'd have done an add-on, we might be at the final table right
I
now.
made a joke to somebody earlier. I said I might have to go in the structure, boost these blinds up a little bit.
Oh, they're boosted now. Now
Yeah.
it's everybody's got 3, 4 bigs. So John putting the pressure there with the button, picking up a round there. Yeah, there's just under 2 million chips in play. So you see 5.5 bigs, 7, 6 bigs, 12 bigs, 15 bigs. It's just a matter of trainer X. But if they keep folding ace queen pre, you're not going to see them.
No.
Vicky says she's going to bed.
I'll see you before the sun comes up, I think.
There's still quite a few people tuned in watching across all the social medias. We do appreciate it. Like I said, this is a fantastic tournament for a fantastic reason. And like I said, we love bringing you live stream content and enjoy you guys watching it and then watching it back later, like hopefully most of you are doing.
And you know what? All of these people too that I recognize it now. All of these people were here right at 6 o'clock today when the tournament started.
Yes,
So they've been playing for almost 8 hours of poker.
they were some of the first in. King 5-5. We got a 3-way flop here. 150,000 in the middle. No help to anybody. Coach still ahead with the ace high. 10 on the turn. No changing. And Coach, good bet. I was about to say if Coach can find a bet here, he can take this one down, and that's going to give him back the chip lead, or close to it now. So he's just under 700, and John at 765.
I love this type of grind on a final table.
Yeah.
You know, I love the length of the game. I love playing all day.
And it's so river. It is
Yeah.
so river league. These guys, half the prize pool went to the foundation. It was not a heavy buy-in tournament. It was very low priced. So we're not talking about a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, they would be playing this way if first place was $8 grand and not just 800. It does not matter at the River League. If they have 5 bigs, they can fold.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
just the way it plays, and I do love it though. It's,
And you know what?
shows
One
the
of the
grind for
one
the
of one of the things that was funny about the last tournament, the 25K that we did the stream for, Bobby was tired by the end of the night, and Bobby made a deep run in the tournament. I'm tired. I'm going all in every hand. And he literally was driving the action for the last half hour of the stream.
Speaking of some action here, John made a play in the big blind.
Yep.
Coach had called under the gun, and John made a play in the big blind to put in some more, and the coach came along. We've got 5 queen 7. John's ahead with the king 10. Coach 9-10. Oh, John checked it over. Coach bets about 150,000. Oh, he didn't. He checked it. 4 on the turns. Not going to change anything. That's going to give the green light for John. He's going to bet at least 150,000.
And he starts talking. John starts talking every time.
Replaying the action in his head.
Yeah, Bobby gets grouchy if it gets too.
But he seriously did speed up the rest of the game. It was like we were four-handed and then it was over.
There's a huge bet, 200,000 into the 315, and coach is just going to posture here for a moment.
Yeah.
Tristan's still tuned in on the East Coast, watching on YouTube. I said it's Friday night. A lot of people are still up.
Yeah.
On the East Coast, it's an hour later than it is here.
Yeah.
That's why I said the East
Yeah.
Coast.
What, it's 250?
Yeah.
All right, we brought the closer in. Here comes Lowry.
Oh, here comes the pain. Max Payne coming in.
Lowry to deal the heat.
He'll speed up the hands too.
He'll tell you he's got the quickest hands in West Texas.
Yeah.
Blinds are 40. They should that beeping noise I think we can hear on the headset side should be coming up to 30, 60. Maybe the next hand. Not that it matters. The blinds are pretty much.
Oh, there goes John. He's good.
John the small blind,
Yep.
king 10 offsuit, going to just put up the casual raise there. And coach letting his cards go before the screen even gets there.
John setting up that bluff for later by showing him the king queen. You know, I can honestly say no one has ever seen my bluff without calling me on the river. I don't show them. I show all my good hands.
So the blinds looks like they did go up. That was the tournament clock that we heard.
30 and 60 now.
30 and 60. John pocket 8s on the button. Definitely going to raise this one up. Now it's a choice of just how much.
And you know, I always tell people tournaments are a mix of two things. You got to play really well, but you also have to run really well.
Oh, yeah.
And John has definitely been comparatively to everybody else at the table, I think, waking up with the best hands here out of everyone.
Yeah, he made a huge raise here. Try to commit some of these smaller stacks to put it in the middle. Coach not waking up with anything into the mug. Aaron pocket trays, puts it in, and so we're going to see an all-in here.
Wow.
Pair versus pair. Aaron hoping that he was just ahead with a coin flip, but he's going to see the bad news that John did wake up with a hand.
So we could have another knockout here.
So Aaron at risk, pocket 3s. John makes the call. 475 in the middle. Big pot here for either player. Lowry,
Oh, straight draw.
Lowry brought the heat right off the rip. Gut shots
Nice
for
sweat
Aaron.
right there.
A 4 or a 3.
Oh!
There's a 4.
3 will chop it.
Nope.
Not this
So
time.
Aaron stays alive,
Double
outrunning
up.
the pocket 8s.
Oh, this is insane. Like, you can't get anybody out.
This is the river. This is the river. Icy Sky on YouTube saying, Bryson, you tell Mike he loves him.
That's Skyler, one of our buddies that we play video games with.
Right now, not so much. We wanted an elimination or two there, Lowry.
You had to love seeing that flop. Because now
And just binks the gutter.
Wow, that's so gross.
So, like I said, that was almost a $500,000 pot. A quarter of the chips were in the middle there. And Aaron now
Look at Aaron.
finds himself in second place. That's
He
what I
did
said.
it.
I mean, it's still literally anybody's game. literally anybody's game right now. The
Is
blinds
that
are just too
seriously
much.
the person's name that just popped up in the chat awake right now at 1:50 in the morning?
Bobby. You get on the wait list, Bobby.
Bobby's been Bobby's been sick the past couple days. He must have just woke up from a nap or
He
something.
woke up. He needed a Crown Royal. Is what he needed.
Aaron here just calls with the ace queen. Robert checking his option with a king 6. Queen
Queen off
5-8.
Aaron.
Top for Aaron. He's gonna bet anything here, and
So
it's
you bet
not
big.
gonna get called regardless.
He doesn't want to get called.
Robert, there you go. Robert's saying I have to drive all the way back to Abilene, Texas. I'm gonna play this one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert's gonna have a late night. How long is the drive to Abilene? 2.5 hours.
No, hour and
About
15.
an
Oh,
hour.
oh, really?
Well, I don't know how fast you're going.
You're cooking to
At
get
least
to
an
Abilene. Hour
hour
15?
and a half.
Well, that's an hour and 15 to Jason's house.
Oh,
I don't know. I thought Bob or Robert lived close to that. so.
He could. Yeah, Bobby, we missed you up here, bud. Really been feeling well. Hope you're feeling better.
Just woke up. He said.
Making it back up here.
That was me. I was under the weather the past couple days. I spent my time at home sleeping for 15, 16 hours a day.
I'm pretty sure there are 4 different worlds would have burned down if I took 3 or 4 days off. I can't get sick. Folds around to John. Who's going to raise anyway with a suited queen at 10.
These guys are in a good mood. I don't know if they're punchy or.
Well, $250 for the next elimination. A big jump to 400, then 575, then all the way up to 800 for first place. And we know that there are 3 envelopes left.
Yep.
And not even going to try to hide the fact that they're only 50s. All the big tickets have been drawn. John having 450 or 550 of it, or 500?
He's got
450.
450 right now, I believe.
Yeah.
Ace 6 puts in a stack, suited here. Gonna try to push Coach around one more time and does so. Coach King 3, no help. I'm mesmerized by Lowry's wash. He just sticks his hands out to the side and just
I know.
kind of it's like Tristan. No, we get full passes on Fridays. It's all good. Barron in the chat saying, "Okay, nobody can win. I give up."
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
People are fading out. Hang in there, or tune back in tomorrow. We're gonna go all the way to the end. It'll be there.
We're gonna get a hand here.
It'll
We're
be
gonna-
on YouTube or Facebook for you.
This ain't it. Oh, there's an ace king.
Now let's see if he can just kind of keep that casual big raise, just to see if he's just throwing chips around. Maybe they call him lighter. He should just throw out the same stack he did a moment ago. Just put it out there, just nonchalantly and bully-ish, just like he did before.
Yep.
It's kind of a little bit what he did. He hesitated a little bit longer than he did on the last hand. Nothing going for Coach as he throws it into the muck. Aaron, 3 deuce offsuit, not happening.
Can we not get 2 good hands?
Hey, you're the one said no chops. I'm just calling you out now.
That's fine. Well, hey, to be fair, I didn't go home either.
You know, you're
I'm
feeling the
still
pain.
here.
You're feeling the pain with the rest of us.
Yep.
Honestly, though, it's not painful. This is what happens when you have a tournament with a lot of rebuys for a great cause, and that's what the whole situation was for. Only a $65 tournament. Half the prize pool went to the Veterans on the River Foundation. Over $4,100 raised for this tournament for the foundation. And that's why you're seeing so many chips in play. That's why we're still here four-handed at 2 a.m. But these guys have had a long day of poker. Started at 6 p.m. and 8 hours later, four-handed, grinding it out for that $800 first place prize and those few mystery knockout envelopes that are left. And so we've seen the big envelopes get drawn. Instead of $400 big envelope was already drawn by John earlier. Tristan saying freedom isn't free, and Thurman is awesome for what he does. And absolutely correct, Tristan. I believe Tristan's in the Navy as well.
Yeah.
That's why he's in North Carolina, South Carolina.
Cool.
Icy saying, Coach winning this. He was the one trending up. He got bullied around by John for the longest time, and then finally got one over on him. Aaron not with anything. Robert folding. John winning a hand with a 7-4. Hang on. Let's wake everybody up. We haven't. Hold on. 7-4. Fast signs. Nope, that's the wrong one. Gosh dang it. We haven't hit it at all tonight. Wake them up, everybody. The 7-4 fast signs hand drug a pot in the Veterans on the River tournament. So we've seen it folded a couple times. Oh, Tristan's in the Air Force and he's in Georgia. Dementia must be kicking in. Probably not wrong. Probably not wrong. We had somebody go to was in the Navy that went to one of the Carolinas. So John here, 5-4 offsuit, going to raise this one up and keep the pressure on. Coach finally picks up an ace, something to battle back with, does make the call. Bad timing for John here.
We'll see.
Oh, no, he raised him. Good
Oh,
job,
good.
Coach.
Very
oh,
good.
And John makes the call. Interesting. Wanted to see if he can outplay Coach on the flop. 5-4 versus ace-9. 5-deuce-4. How about two
Oh,
pair
my
for
gosh.
John? Oh, my. And Coach here going to keep up the pressure. Every one of these chips he's going to put in is going to get called. And he's down bet. 60,000. Min click by John. What do you think of that, Bryce?
I wonder if we're getting to the point where Coach is like, does he really actually have something here? Or
Yeah, now John's singing.
blind versus blind hand, too. It's very, very easy for him to have a lot of these.
Yeah, Coach can't call, but he's going to hoe and hum here for a moment. I mean, there's a world where his ace high is good
Yeah.
sometimes.
Or the 3 that's coming on
The 3, yeah. could be coming up. John's really talking to him. Bryce called it earlier that
Oh, my gosh.
it's
All
going to
of it.
work. Yeah, and there it goes. Wow.
Here we go.
Coach does go all in over the top, and John snap calls. 2 pair against the ace high of Coach. Coach needing a 3 and only a 3 or some running cards
Running
right
9
now.
ace, running.
Yeah.
Coach at risk. 740 in the middle.
See if Mikey throws a sweat out.
There's not much sweats that
I
good.
know. I know.
A 9 is
Maybe
a
9 or an
ace.
ace.
or a nine.
Nine or
Nothing
an
but
ace.
sweat. A 3 is a game ender.
Yeah.
Unless he can find a 5 or 4 on the river. There's a 6. No
3
help.
chops it now.
3 is a chop.
Not
Not
gonna do it.
going to happen. And Coach, what a run back, but just couldn't quite outlast. Was it kind of John the Mouth? Go,
Is that what the M's for?
go to
John.
him to it. I mean, his
He
ta-
really
his,
did
his,
feel
his talking game is what does it for sure.
So I'm gonna guess what's in the envelope, and I haven't seen it yet. But I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say there's $50 in that
I think
envelope.
you're probably
guess.
right. Probably right. And anybody doing math knows that there's only 50s left. But that's okay. The 400 pulled by John as well. It was a lot of fun. I want to say Aaron got the 200. It's like,
Yeah, he did.
yeah. So
Here we go.
all
Look
in
at
for
this.
Robert, 215,000, and John actually not calling it. He's still got enough to chip off a little bit of that 1.3 stack.
Is Aaron? Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Aaron
He's got an
8-7.
ace.
You know, there comes a point where you have to get some chips
Yeah,
to go up against
three-handed
John.
too.
But Robert has not shoved pre in a minute.
Yeah, even with the pocket jacks he just called earlier.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't hate Aaron laying it down.
Yeah. And
Robert has not been out of line one iota.
do you call that if you're suited with the ace?
I don't think so.
I-
I
I-
mean, Robert's got ace X minimally.
Yeah.
You know, he
Or a
could have
pair.
Or a
ace
pair.
eights, nines,
Yeah,
tens. Those
you
are
can
said
beat-
minimally he's beating you with ace X, and they've sat here this long. You might as well keep up the smart play. Keon in the chat.
That's cool.
AKA Coop. There we see next elimination $400 up to $575, and then $800 at first place prize, plus the elimination envelopes. We had $1,000 handed out here in mystery knockouts for this final table. John here, 8-5 suited. Going to put some of those chips to work. Maybe start leaning on these guys.
Definitely doing a eye of everybody's stack, see what everybody's looking like now.
Yeah, it looks like he raised it up 120 to play. Just a min click. That's really all you need to commit these guys.
Ah.
Oh, and here's Aaron,
Yeah.
king queen suited in the small blind, already in for 30. He's just going to call though. Going to leave himself a little bit of ammunition to get away behind. When you've got another short stack at the other side of the table, I guess I don't hate it. 8-6-5.
Wow.
How about another two pair for
He just
John?
runs so good, doesn't
But
he?
this time he's not going to get any money unless a king or a queen comes out on the turn.
Yeah.
How about a
And
full
what about a
house?
full house?
Still need a king or a queen to get any money out of Aaron if you're John. I think you just have to check it one more time just
Yeah.
just to see. And that's what he does. Great move, John. King or a queen
Nope, that's not going to
doesn't
do it.
happen, so maybe he can bet now, hoping that Aaron has an ace.
Yeah,
300,000 in
a
the
lot of the
middle.
ones that he could be completing with.
Yeah, bet like 150, 200,000. Don't even shoot for the moon. Just hope he's got it. Yeah, he bets looks like just 100.
Yeah,
Oh, 70 even.
Less.
Yeah, down bets and Aaron's king high into the muck, and John shows.
shows the boat.
When was the last time we had a boat in this?
Coach made threes full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
John
right,
John
yeah.
called it out.
yeah. That was. I
That
forget,
was
we
one of
just
the
haven't
sickest-
had.
One of the
Just
sickest
haven't had
hands
it.
of the night, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So the blinds are up. Maybe they're 40 and 80 now. I could be wrong, but we'll find out shortly. No, still 30-60. Aaron here on the button and not in the blind. 265, queen 10 off suit. This it's kind of a ship, isn't it? Here,
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
it is. And that's
Yeah,
what I
I
was going
like
to do, and I like it a lot. You're not in the blinds getting max value if they fold. Robert letting it go, and it's still a good chunk to John. Let's see what John wakes up for.
5.
5-3.
5-3.
Wow, if he calls
If he-
this, he's
that's
just trying to end it.
wild.
He's just trying to end it if he calls this.
Look
And
at
he
you.
does.
Wow, John.
John just trying to end it. Don't blame him, but he's got 1.5 million, so he's got the extra.
Oh, John.
John,
My
That is,
favorite.
call.
I think it is his favorite hand, actually.
Can I hit a 3 like you did last?
3, queen, queen.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
5 in the window.
ace 5 jack. John taking the lead.
Get some more outs though. for
Aaron does, yeah. King,
Broadway
queen,
draw.
But
It didn't
queen
help.
of 10.
Ooh,
There's
10
the
on the
10.
turn.
Takes the lead back.
3 on the river.
5 on the river.
He called it out, didn't he?
And John finishes off Aaron in dramatic fashion with the
Wow.
5-3.
He is running like a god right now.
He just got all the chips in play here.
And if anybody in the chat can guess the number in the envelope, we will be giving away a high
No,
five.
we won't do it.
A high five.
A high five. Okay, I'll give.
You'll get a.
That means, that means you've
you
been
get a-
watching at
You
least.
get a John hug.
I've at least that means you've been watching. If you know,
Yeah,
there's only
right.
50s left.
So now we get to watch some heads up poker.
And
Well,
a
this-
10 to 1.
This, yeah, this-
10 to 1.
It's a tough run right now.
We've already done all the math on. I mean, I called. I don't even know what I had.
All in and call. Yeah, got to try to finish it off.
Two live ones.
Yeah, and
It could be all
Robert's
over.
hand looks good. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty hand, but 10-7.
575 for the second place finisher. 800 for first. Robert in the lead at Queen 9 suited of diamonds. John called him blind with a 10-7 off suit. Queen 9-10, top 2 pair. John needing a 10 and only a 10 to eliminate Robert now.
If he gets a 10, I'm just gonna lose my mind on the river.
No 10.
No
no 10.
10. So Robert gets
Double up.
a few chips back here. So looking at almost 400K to 1.6 million. So we're still a 4-to-1 chip count here. But I mean, I'd don't call it a comeback because I mean the
There's a
blinds.
guy who can do it.
It's the guy that can
Yeah.
do it, and then there's the blinds are high, and I mean one more double up, and we're he's within striking distance,
Mm-hmm.
almost 400,000 in chips. So John's 1.6.
I'll tell you this, Thurman. You probably haven't heard this before. The worst part of my job is dealing heads up poker. Dealing heads up poker is some of the most like, oh, raise fold. Oh, I gotta shuffle.
Yeah,
again.
shuffle again. Shuffle again.
Yeah.
Robert, all in pressure.
Now, John did it with 5-3, but he's not going to try to do it with 6-3
6-3,
into the
no.
muck. Yeah. What a pickup there by Robert. Ace on the button.
You know what? These blinds are so big. It's just one more double up, and then
That's
just
what that's
a
what
little
I'm saying.
rush.
I mean, it's literally anybody's game still. You see
An
Robert,
hour and a half.
hour and a half to,
Yep.
to Abilene. But he's going home at least 575 in his pocket.
he's got a smile on his face.
Oh yeah.
I've seen him leave a lot in
a lot
Abilene.
more.
Yeah, but not quite a little bit. Yeah, not quite as jovial.
Robert's definitely one of the players that wears his heart on his sleeve when he's playing.
He gets up and leaves. Like no goodbyes, no nothing. Just gets up,
That's it.
walks out. Yeah,
But you'll definitely see a fist pump from him from time to time when he wins a big game too.
yeah.
He scooped like a 4-way all in today, and he celebrated like I've never seen before. It was awesome.
Heads up, both come in for the blinds. 7-5 of John takes the lead on this King 5 board. Robert with the 8-4, no hope here. He's
John
going to
just
fold.
finds
bet.
these hands. I don't know. He's connected with the flop so much.
Mm-hmm.
Lowry's still with the speedy hands though, even though we're here.
Gotta have him in the heads up,
We're
man.
here late.
I think he was chip lead at one point.
Yes, he was.
Oh, very, very close to it.
There you hear the tournament clock as the blinds start to go up. Robert here gonna give the walk with the Jack 5. Good thing
There's
John
an
would have
ace.
called it with the ace.
I imagine we're going to see a pocket pair against a ace.
You already missed the straight.
That's how this ends, or doubles.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are going to have a quick color up. It's not very long, so we're not going to leave you guys. Let's show those that are tuning in late and or watching this tomorrow that you're looking at the fundraiser poker tournament here at the River League benefiting veterans on the river. Like I said, it's just what an event. I mean, we had lots of people show up, lots of rebuys, lots of add-ons, raised almost $4,200 for the veterans on the river, and still had a fantastic prize pool, $2,500 plus $1,000 in the mystery knockouts, which you see you guys that are playing for here. And they decided just to go ahead and skip through the break like the gentlemen that they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can see me on the screen now doing the live color.
Color ups, yeah. Ace 6-8. No help to either player, but Robert gonna bet out here with his Queen high, Queen 7. John with Jack 7. Not much working here, and into the muck. So pick up there by Robert.
Just a little pot. They're all good right now.
So Robert slowly trying to come back. But one double up from Robert, and the chip count
Yeah,
gets pretty close, guys.
Yeah, 1.2 to 840.
That's a whole new game.
We're gonna bring in the night crew.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So the blinds are officially 40 and 80.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, Robert Pocket 5's here on the button. Definitely going to be raising this one up if not shipping it. But even any kind of raise is still awkward. He's only got 380 behind after the
Yeah,
small.
It's all in. Yeah.
He does ship it. John here, 7-3.
It's suited.
He can't though. He just can't
I mean-
play this whole time and dang near lose the chip
Yeah.
lead with 7-3 suited. And as bad as he wants to call.
Well, it's on. It's being recorded too.
It's true. We're all
know?
going to watch him. do
Yeah,
it.
we're going to play this every time he walks in.
I mean, I got 80. You got 40.
He's going to do some counting here, but
340.
We never said John was a mathematician.
He's tanking on the 7-3.
I tell you what, if he calls this here
That's wild. If you
and
call
just,
this.
I mean,
He said, I know I'm live. I mean, that is.
well, of course you have 2 live cards, but they're unders
right?
most of the time anyway.
420? Oh, you know.
Oh, my God,
no.
he did call it. So huge pot here, 840,000 out of 1.9, 50% of the chips in play. John 7-3 of diamonds. Robert pocket fives in the lead. 2-1 advantage here, pre-flop for Robert. As Lowry
Gets
gets
the chips right.
gets the chips together. Set them
John
up for the
looking for a
cameras.
7.
A 7 or a
Seven.
lot of
Yep.
diamonds.
If you're going to give him a 5, do it 5 at a time.
Oh, just put 5 on the flop. and Get it over with.
5 at a time would be good. And how about
Lowry
5
to a
at
flop.
4?
Fuck that diamond.
Yeah.
8-8
Oh my God,
king.
Don't pair the board.
Counterfeit
Counterfeit would be so
territory.
gross.
Don't pair the board.
Ace on the
Come on.
turn.
Oh my
Pocket
gosh.
five still in the lead.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I saw the paint. I thought it was a
That
king.
is a king. So chip have swung. We missed the last card. There was a jack. Yeah. I thought it was a king too. I thought he just got counterfeit in a chop pot. So this is what we were talking about, guys. 840,000 to 1.2. Now the game's going to get interesting.
For sure.
It's blinds, both players not having really many moves, but both of them can definitely put way more pressure than they have been. John, let's see how he reacts here. He's on the button, 9-3 offsuit. Let's see if he tries to get some of those chips back aggressively by putting in a raise here. He's pausing, getting some screen time to maybe
The
fold.
TV time that he wanted.
Reaching for the first plaque of the night.
Picasso.
Stacking up the chips dramatically. Let's see if Robert has anything to battle with. Looks like he raised it up to 100 and maybe just made the min raise there. Robert, nope, 8-6, not going to
Nada.
work. So took it.
I mean, these blinds are no joke too. Like you're picking up 80K every hand. If
They've been no joke for an hour now. Only at the river is this tournament still going.
yeah. So real.
Robert first act. Looked at him before the computer did, I guess. Threw him into the middle. No help there. So we are on hand number 103 coming up.
I know where my game needs improvement. I mean, I know there's a lot.
Robert in striking distance. One pot, and we got a different chip leader. There's a
Ooh,
blackjack
Oh,
for John.
Yep.
Ace 10. First act. Casually throws out 100.
There's an all in.
Oh, an all in.
Quick.
All in and a snap call.
King 5.
Oh, Robert puts it in with King 5
This is the big
suited.
one right here.
This is a big one.
This is the big one right here.
I need the diamond. Remember you were talking about diamonds? Huh?
You need the diamond
I
right
need
now.
the diamonds, baby.
How much is it, Mike?
Gosh, I haven't heard Robert this excited. I think ever.
720.
Yeah, they say 1.44
Wow.
million pot.
This can change a lot.
There's only 1.9,
Say a
Or
suited
about
king
2
is
million in play.
Pretty strong.
just under 2 million in
Yeah.
play.
King 5 diamonds. Take your pick.
Robert at risk.
Oh,
How
a
about
couple of
trip
fives.
fives for Robert? Almost flomps John dead.
Now he's dead.
6 on the turn, no help.
Wow.
And Robert has swung the gate to the other side.
Now he's almost got a 3-1 chip lead.
Wow.
All right, we got some work to do.
That's brutal.
Oof. So it got it. You know, ace 10, can't hate it for John. You know, he raised, Robert jammed, snap call. Now Robert, the one for those who can't see it at the top of the screen there, Robert now with the 1.4 million and John 560. So a 3-1 chip lead has flip-flopped.
I didn't show you I had my Veterans on the River
That's,
socks.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know how we can get those on camera or not.
Not worried about it.
Walk there from Robert. Hand number 105 coming up. We're going to bring in the other closer.
Yep, Marco couldn't. I mean, Mike couldn't deal enough heat. We needed to bring
It
in
needed one more heat here.
So you tell the dealer if they put him right here, they'll stand
Hey,
by
I'm trying.
themselves.
I'm trying. It's been a long day.
Yes.
John just laughs off another expletive.
Still quite a few people in the chat. We appreciate it on this late Friday night on a fantastic fundraiser poker tournament here at the River League. Veterans on the River.
Oh, she can hear you.
It's the Battle of Abilene and San Angelo.
It is.
Hey, just kidding.
Robert Abilene, various poker leagues. Great guy, comes here to the River Plays. And John, a what I'd call a super tournament reg. Had some recent success in our $25,000 prize pool tournament.
Success and understatement.
What did he win first in that? Like
5K.
5K. Yeah. So we get an all in and a call. John shipped it and Robert made the call here. Robert in the lead. King 9 versus John's Queen Deuce. Marco doing
Getting the
a
numbers right.
count there.
Wow, there's another lead flip
Mm-hmm.
if it happens.
Or a tournament ending.
Or a
That
tournament
tournament
ending,
ended, yeah. John looking to catch queen or a deuce, take the lead. Robert in the lead with the queen 9, or king 9.
Yeah,
All you can say about John's hand is he's live.
Mhm.
And
Marco
Marco
flop.
gonna show it.
Mm.
Jack 7-8, no help to either player.
Mm.
Jack on the turn.
Oh my
Deuce
God.
on
deuce
the
on the
river.
Wow.
We're gonna be here all night playing heads up poker.
And John takes the chip lead back.
This is look at Marco looked up at the camera.
I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry. to the
I'm
camera."
positive he had Whitney in his ear too. Like,
Yeah.
dang it, Marco.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was on me. I was let me see if I can bluff you off, but then you just have to.
That is amazing. So, yeah, flipped it back a little bit now.
Mhm.
John back in the chip lead. If you've stayed this long, don't go anywhere yet. This has got to end sometime soon. Robert,
We haven't seen a walk from John, but we've seen quite a few from Robert.
yeah. Well, that's
Not afraid to pick
it's
his
a part of tournament poker for
pick
sure.
pick his spot compared to 7-3 suited.
There's a. I mean, I guess that favorite hand for a reason, and
Yeah.
now I got to stick with it. I was willing to give it up if I lost that hand.
He's been playing everybody's favorite hands today. He played his, then he had the 10-7 Al, and he just won with the Queen Deuce, the Juan.
King deuce this time. King pretty strong. Heads up. Eyeballing some chips here. Reach for it. Just gonna make the call.
We're gonna see a flop.
Robert checks it here, which he's going to 9-5. So 160 in the middle. Queen 10-5. Robert taking the lead with bottom pair. Pair's hard to make. Looks down at his chips. Min, well, pretty much a min bet.
Mm-hmm.
And John, not much going for him, but a little bit of Hollywood here maybe. Or is he going to make a play?
He loves his TV time.
He
Oh,
is
he
going to
is.
make a play. Thought he might. It's a great move. Oh, and that
Putting the call.
call's
Gonna
gonna be
shut
interesting
everything
there.
down,
That's
right?
gonna it's
Sorry, guys. That's my fault. Gonna be the 10, not the 7.
We're burning the 10 or burning the 7?
you're gonna be burning the 7.
7 o'clock, guys, will be the next sprint.
So that board.
Board pairs
If
up
you think
turn.
if you think you're ahead with the 5, you got to still be ahead. John's going to continue the aggression though, and this may get through.
Yeah, I think it's going to. It did.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's tough
Definitely
one there.
not. Definitely not the turn card you want to see. I think.
No, not
Because he can
certainly
be
not.
he can be raising a lot of 10s there too.
Yeah, but if John, if Robert doesn't check there, I mean that's a tough one there for John to call off if Robert can find a massive all in there on that turn.
And if you've been sitting there playing with John all this time, you know he's running like a leprechaun right here.
Yeah, no,
You know?
yeah, for sure. But at that point, you may just fold the bottom pair on the flop, But he does find a hand here. He likes Queen Jack offsuit. John 3 deuce. And he's actually thinking about it.
We've seen John calling with 3x a lot today.
I mean, if I call, I'm just giving it back to you. You're pretty smart. Calling with 2-3 is probably not a good thing. I mean, and remember, I was telling you when I have chips in this is my biggest weakness. That's why you think I'm doing it.
See the $400 ticket that he won earlier on an elimination.
I know. And that's why it makes me want to call and shit like that.
Keeps the discipline.
Good fold. Good fold.
Folds it.
John.
3-1 chip lead with John. Would have basically evened it up there. Did a call with the 3 deuce and lost.
John with a 3-1 chip lead. See if he can close it out. We've seen what, 3 double ups back and forth now.
Oh yeah, and like I said, in true River fashion, I think this is hand number 108, I believe. And hand number 109.
109.
John here with Queen 5. 100 hands in the final table. That's incredible. Robert's going to make the check here, so we're going to see a flop. Robert ahead, King 4 versus John's Queen
Ooh,
5.
They both flop a piece.
Both flop a pair, dangerous, and Robert's going to ship it. John here's second pair on a 9-4-5. And he does make the call.
gosh.
Here we go.
Could be it.
John ahead. Jack on the turn.
Looking for
no
a king
help.
or a 4.
King or a 4. This is
Is
over.
it over? It's over.
And it is
Oh.
over.
Wow. John wins back-to-back stream tournaments.
Wow.
That's
The
wild.
man can't be beat right now.
What?
Give him
What?
another $50.
Yeah.
Marco's going to open it for him.
That is the running joke.
That is too funny. So we don't have a total on how many he has there. Maybe he'll put them on the table there for us. You never know. And I know he's got a 400 and a couple 50s. So
So 500 plus his 800. He's going home with $1,300.
on a $65 tournament,
Not too
Yep.
shabby.
that's pretty good ROI, boys.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, for those that stuck through all the way, that is it. John, back-to-back stream tournament champion. The $25,000 prize pool on the other one, and this one here, only $800 for first, but definitely worth so much more thanks to this guy right here. Almost $4,200 raised for the Veterans on the River Foundation, brought to you by the Concerned Veterans for America and the Kappa Sigma fraternity. What do you think, Thurman?
This was a fantastic event. Couldn't have gone any better. I wish I would have lasted longer, but this, I made it back on the cash table, so I'm not too upset about that. And but what a great event! Everybody's showing up. I got to thank everybody here. You guys, you guys did all the heavy lifting here, and just made this so much fun. I couldn't ask for a better tournament, and the kind of tournament that I love to play.
Oh yeah, and like I said, $4,185, I believe, was the actual official total raised for the Veterans on the River, and that's incredible given it was only a $65 tournament.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean that just shows that these guys want to come out and play, and they're not afraid to rebuy,
Lots of support.
and lots of support for the foundation. $2,500 prize pool. And then $1,000 in mystery bounties. A fun event here on this Friday night at the River League. And like I said, all the thanks goes out to not just the players for coming and participating, but the dealers, the rest of the staff, Bryce, Kelly, and Jason, keeping all the buy-ins and all the rebuys put together.
It
And
was
then
fast and furious.
Yeah,
it
it was.
really was there for a while. And
Yeah.
like I said, and then in true River League fashion, it just
Final table.
final table
Hit a wall.
takes as long as the rest of the tournament did put
That's right.
together.
Oh my god.
But they played this long, try to get some of that cash back, and they did. Like I said, $800. Congratulations to John for his first place. Congratulations to Ronnie for that fantastic medallion for the most buy-ins, tied with Tracy. We got to throw in that caveat there. But like I said, an overall fantastic event. Be sure and check out this guy at cv4a.org. Again, it's the letter C, the letter V, the number 4, the letter A.org. Check out the stuff that the Concerned Veterans for America is working on, not just policies, but everything to make life better for each and every one of us and veterans alike. The name of the act that y'all are looking at for this year, once again?
The Access Act.
The Access Act.
Veterans Access Act.
Yep, that will allow veterans, if they cannot get into a VA hospital in time, allows them to go to a generalized hospital and not have to pay that much for it, correct?
Sure.
And like I said, it's very important. Part of Concerned Veterans for America's mission is the acclimation and transition from military life to civilian life, and a lot of military members that do seek out the VAs for a lot of the mental health issues or things like that. It's very, very, very important to each and every one of us. A lot of us, most of us, know veterans that have had issues from the mental life that it takes to lead. To be able to protect this great country, and we should be doing all that we can to help them out. And these guys are on the forefront of that, making those kind of things happen. And like I said, these kind of fundraiser benefits, they're always welcome here at Thurman. I hope we have another one.
Oh, we will.
It's been a ton of fun. Once again, the cv4a.org, CV, the number 4a.org. Shout out to these guys at Kappa Sigma Fraternity for putting this together. And the Veterans on the River, a great leadership experience, social training stuff for the military members coming over to the civilian life. And it's been a fantastic tournament.
For sure. Yeah,
So-
long day. Happy
Yeah.
happy to wrap it up and sad to
So-
see it go.
Yeah, tomorrow, 4 p.m., the free roll, no limit hold'em style, 4 o'clock, the bounty tournament to knock this guy off the pedestal, the reigning champion of the Sunday bounty tournament, and then our normal bounty tournament on Monday. I'm sorry, the normal free roll tournament on Monday, and lots and lots coming up here at the River
For
League.
sure.
Want to thank everyone for tuning in across all of our social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Thurman, once again, thank you,
Thank
sir,
you.
for everything you do. And shout out to everyone else that participated. Take a look at their website, take a look at the policies, take a look at the issues, and donate if you can to this fantastic foundation, helping out not just the veterans, but all of us and everything that they do. And keep an eye on our Facebook for stuff we have coming up. And Bryce, anything else?
That's all I got. See you tomorrow.
Appreciate each